Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, and greetings to you, great people of Africa, great people of Biafra, and you are welcome to this program where I will be navigating and exposing the atrocious, behaviors of some infiltrators in our midst. If you are joining, invite other people to join. If you are joining this program, if you are watching from Judge Money Blog Africa from YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and get the notification button so that you will be notified whenever we are here to do what we do best. If you are watching from Facebook, don't forget to follow and like and share. If you are watching from Twitter, do not forget to retweet. So I welcome you to this afternoon exposition, a very, very important and a special exposition on the infiltrators that has been misleading some of the gullibles in IPOB, some of the gullibles Biafrans on the ground. So we are here to actually bring the light all their lives. Of course, you know that whatever they present to you, we will present it back to you and analyze it in a manner and a language that you will understand it better. And today, we are here to do it again. We are here to do it again. But before we proceed, I want you to understand whoever in cohood with the Fulani killing our people on the ground, and you will say tomorrow you are killing because of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Remember what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said.
If we engage in killing, Biafra will not come. That is one cardinal thing you don't do in Biafran. Go and ask anybody. Anytime you shed an Igbo blood, you kill a fellow Biafran, anything you're looking for will not come. Go and ask all of them. Starting from the death of Mbono Ojike. People don't know how Mbono Ojike died. The man responsible for the death of Mbono Ojike, where is he? Everything he asked for, he got nothing from.
So that is exactly how it is. I just wanted to make it brief because we have a lengthy exposition. We have a lengthy of a detoxification. That's the reason why I cannot bring the full video of our divine leader, Onyendu Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. So let me kickstart this program. Alert other people that we are here. Let them join. While we are done with this program, if you have a question, you can prepare it because we will have 10 minutes interactive session and close the program. If you have a question, but for now, bring your pen and your paper. While we are connecting the dots, you start jotting down what we are doing so that tomorrow, when they present something like this again, you will be able to understand it and analyze it yourself instead of us coming to do a lengthy program in order to detox you from the lies of the enemy and infiltrators in IPOB. Today, of course, you know how all this shenanigans started. You know and you remember vividly how all these shenanigans started. And then I wouldn't have a problem taking you back to it before we get to where we're supposed to go. After this program, we are indeed going to divide this. If it is lengthy, we are going to divide it and replay it so that you will be able to follow. Now, let us start where it all began. Let us start from here where it all began.
Mahi raised the alarm on live television.
This is when you think about this. I also posted it on my page previously. Now, I want you to understand that when you think about what you are seeing on the screen, this was how Nelly Ofebu, Simon Epa, how they wanted their intro. This was the introduction, because Simon is always on the seat, acting like he's not the one doing it. There was somebody who told me, why does it look like, few months ago, Mwachineke asked me, yes, before we came to Rapture Media on that day, why does it look like autopilot? They are not, they have different topic that they are preaching. If Mwachineke, if you will watch or you are watching, you will understand that I told you they do not want to sync together. They do not want to sync together. So now, the time is now. You will understand that response I gave to you. It is now. Now, I am going to make you to understand. Now, if Nelly is not, if Nelly and Simon, if they are not in cahoot with what they are doing, if they are not together in what they are doing, I want you to tell me, why would this broadcast, or why will this, in this video, Nelly talks about bringing Simon into the structure of IPOB. Of course, so many of you might reiterate on this video, but you will not understand the reason why I posted it earlier on. The reason why I posted this video earlier on is for you to understand how Nelly wanted to use Simon to replace the leadership, to replace Mazen Nnamdi Kanu himself. That is the reason why Nelly proposed that they change the structure of the struggle. They proposed to change the structure of the struggle, the name. Give him a name, you own it. Now, listen to it, then you will understand. No matter how much Simon tried to defend himself, no matter how much Simon tried to run away from all this evil they have committed, both in Biafra land, both in IPOB, both in the media space, both the impression they have given to the world, we are going to debunk it. All of them, there is no way you will be working with Nelly. Nelly is a criminal and you are not a criminal. But whatever Nelly say, you say. If Nelly call Emmanuel Kanu a Fulani boy, you join Nelly to call Emmanuel Kanu a Fulani boy. If Nelly call the DOS criminal, you join Nelly to call the DOS criminal. If Nelly call Kanu Takanu criminal, you join Nelly to call Kanu Takanu criminal. Just along the line, because we were prepared, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu made us to be prepared for today, to a day like this, because he said he wants those who were chosen before they were born to agitate for this Biafra, because we have enemies, both external and within. Now, and they will do everything to see that IPOB do not stand. But now, of course, we were here. That is the reason why all the plans of Nelly and Simon, they came back backfiring, because we were at alert. As an anketa de rifonya mwanya kobuno kade rifonya mwanya. A rat does not eat something from somebody who is awake. Now, I want you to reiterate on this video that I am about to play here now, where Nelly was paving way for Simon to come to replace Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, where Nelly was paving way for everything Nelly did on the social media, she did for Simon. Everything she did Sir Simon. But the reason why he came backfiring on all of them is because we are there to follow them every step of the way. Whichever one they present, we debunk it. When they want to change the DOS, China Sanworu resisted. They failed there. They used another plan. Another plan was to, they flouted, or they flaunted account called Umweri account, saying now this is for ESN, so that you will believe they are in charge of ESN. The account was opened the same month Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in Kenya. That was when the account was, open. And the account was now introduced to us after the extraordinary rendition of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. What a coincidence. Okay, now, all this while, they've been raising funds together, they've been working together, and we've been telling you that Simon, Nelly, Madam Oyibo, and all that all these people, they are not genuine. They have an agenda. And that agenda was to make Simon the leader of the struggle while controlling him. The leader of the struggle they want to make him is a ceremonial leader of the struggle, because they want somebody who they will be able to control and tell him what to do at any given time. Because there was money involved, there was a lot of promises involved. Simon got carried away. He went into their cabals. Pay very good attention, because we are not here to insult anybody. We are not here to blackmail anybody. We are here to tell you the story of our lives. We are here to tell you the history already written in this Biafra struggle prior to the time Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, tortured, and extraordinary rendition to Nigeria. That is the story we are bringing back to you, because all the exposition, all the claims that we are making, they have turned out to become the truth, the reality. If they were not working together, why would Simon call everybody in IPOB in the structure a criminal? If they are not working together, why will Simon defame the name of family of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? Because today he is claiming, acting as if he is a CIA now. He is now a secret agent. That's what he was acting. Remember when this thing began, when they started their story, their love stories, he was acting as a person who was given a special assignment by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Today now, Yawadon gas. Now Simon is now acting like a secret agent, like a very, very secret agent planted to know what happened to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That's what he is presenting to you today. But we are going to debunk it, because when you have a fast leg, there is a fast eyes that is following and watching. I don't know the reason why I tuned into the program yesterday. Then I started hearing all those rubbish. Now let's start with the preamble. Let's create a preamble, because we love it when we create a preamble, take you to the problem, and now navigate through it, bring you now to the claim, so that when we bring you to the claim, you will now understand that we're not propagandists. We don't create propaganda. We don't blackmail people. We don't fight without cause. We are going to present it. And we are going to talk about the insecurity in Anambra State. We are going to talk about the insecurity in Biafra land across. We are going to talk about the killing in the north and the war that is unveiling in Nigeria. Do not go anywhere. Listen to this video as we proceed. Listen to the video.
That new groups may emerge in the region to counter the secessionist agitations of the indigenous people of Biafra. The governor went on to describe the two separatist groups in the region, which are IPOB and MASOB, the movement for the actualization of the sovereign state of Biafra. The governor said MASOB had never issued threats in the region. IPOB, on the other hand, has been issuing threats and says he fears that if IPOP does not call its people to order to stop the threats and killings, other groups will rise up to counter it.
So I called Chinasa. We were on the phone for hours. It was.
Here is Nelly talking. Immediately the rendition of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, he made a swift move. He called Chinasa, trying to brainwash Chinasa to change the name of the structure led by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Not only to change the name, to bring Simon Ekpa into the structure. It was a promise given, and they were rest assured. Likewise, the promise given to the criminals who sent Mazen Nnamdi Kanu there, who gave his location. The same promises made that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is not going to return. Now, all failed. Now, everybody is running helter-skelter. Everybody is trying now to defend themselves. Everyone is trying to come clean. But now, like I always say, you cannot destroy a relationship to build a relationship. And you cannot come clean with lies, because we know what you people are. And we know what you have done. We know where you people were heading to. And if you remember that this chaos started amongst the autopilot, I don't know if some of you who are here, genuine Biafrans, not the Lai Mohammed recruitment that is here on my comment sections, who are supporting the autopilot. I don't know if you understand when this problem started with autopilot. Who knows? Who will be able to say it? The first day it was announced that the Bell application has been filed. Not on the 8th of April. Before the 8th of April, that was when they signaled that the Bell application has been submitted. They heard it. They started fighting against it. Why a Bell application? Why this? Why that? Now they have discovered they are running out of time. Since they are running out of time, and they have seen that Nigeria government does not have anything against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. They do not actually have anything as a case, a strong case. They have, all these baby claims and blackmails against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in their judiciary. Now they discover now. So this is how it is going to end. So this is how my image is going to be tarnished. So this is how I am ending in the media space where I am getting money. Now, at the end of it, you know what happened? They started now bringing heads together. How do we get out of this mess? How do we start? How do we, now? And Nelly, a very impatient woman. And Simon Ekpa is a patient person. He can be coming out like a diesel, a gas, this diesel gas. When you are, before it catch fire, it will start, developing slowly before it will blow. While Nelly is an impatient person, and that is the reason why they are fighting today. Because one wants to be more diplomatic, the other one wants to be more radical. And because of this, diplomatic and radicality cannot, work again, because there is no more time. The radical person is running out of time. The diplomatic person is still trying to brainwash, do expose, and they, engage, raise fund, command the criminals on the ground. That is the problem. There was no more time because the Bell application was submitted. Now, all hell broke loose because every man now for themselves. All the promises within the time, he is not coming back. You will be in charge. You will be the leader. I will make sure of that. We the Umuada, we the Umuadaka, we Nelly, we Uriteze. We will make sure of that. At the end, all that promises is going down the drain because they have seen the light. The enemy knows when you are receiving the light. They have seen the light. There is no more time. Hell broke loose. Now let's create the preamble. Listen to Nelly and see if this woman is indeed, if him and Simon Epa, sorry, I don't want to insult anybody. If Nelly Ofebu and Simon Epa, if there is any strong connection or relationship between them, or it's just that he is there, she is there, and they are actually promoting the same thing, or rather the other one is hanging on to know what the other one is up to, because that's the impression they are presenting. But let's listen. Let's listen to Nelly Ofebu.
Early morning my time here. So I called him. We spoke at length for hours. And this is my conversation. Basically, the bottom line, I told China Samoru that I see the people of Biafra rejecting DOS. So, and he asked me, what does that mean? I say, I cannot tell you exactly what it means, but I know I see the people of Biafra rejecting DOS. When the people of Biafra reject DOS, it means the spirit of Biafra has rejected DOS. And he asked me, how possible? How do I know? I said, I don't know, but this is what I am seeing. This is something that is going to happen. And I want us to find a solution, to figure out what we need to do. I was on the phone with Chinasa for hours. I told Chinasa, this is exactly how it's going to happen. And then when it happens, our people will be kind of hopeless. They wouldn't know where to turn to. We need some kind of structure. And then Chinasa asked me, so what do you suggest? What do we do? I said, since you're in charge of the ESN, and since we know that Chukwuokike has rejected DOS, because I told him, I see the people of Biafra rejecting DOS. It doesn't matter how much he denies, it's going to happen. It's already happening. I told Chinasa, what we can do is to try to figure out, maybe we can try, instead of saying DOS, we can change from DOS command to ESN command.
Change the name and own it.
Since you're able to speak to the people, and then as long as ESN is concerned from this side in the diaspora in DOS, you are the one in charge. So maybe from there, we can start there to address the people. But definitely, that DOS has been rejected because there's a demonic hold on DOS. I said there are people who has done real terrible things in DOS, and that's why Elohim have rejected DOS. And then we have to do something real quickly, because we don't want our people to be like people wandering in the wilderness without direction. I said our people have so much faith in DOS because our leader Mazin Nandekanu told us that DOS is the administrative structure. That's the head that we see. I said what I see that is going to happen is going to be very terrible. At a point,
our people have so much faith on the DOS. Our people have so much faith on the DOS because that faith on the DOS is what you need to make them to lose that faith. And then power will now shift. Then there comes in power shift. If you make people to lose that faith, power will now shift from the DOS to ESN command. Hope knowing that somebody, did an addendum to their name from Simon Epa to Simon Epa and Joko. Put two together to ESN command, and they now tell you their name is ESN. I want you to keep remembering before we proceed. Remember, don't forget.
This is the administrative structure. That's the head that we see. I said what I see that is going to happen is going to be very terrible. At a point, people will no longer listen to the EOS. They wouldn't want to hear EOS anymore. I say we can do something. You can announce that you are no longer in DOS command and control to ESN. So probably changing the name can help. If there's anything that DOS has done,
you will remember the reason why Simon said we can no longer take order from anybody in the DSS dungeon. That was the initial plan, to cut away, remove command and control. eliminate command and control so that there will be no more central command. So that when you change from DOS to ESN command, giving the power to now the person they will nominate, and that power of command and control is now eradicated while they are building a new power. Who is that power? Let's pay attention and listen to it.
That we can pray for God to forgive us, but we need a structure. We need something that people can look onto. I wouldn't go into the details of what we spoke, but when the right time comes, I will go into details. I don't record people, but I believe he recorded the conversation. So if he's bold enough, let him bring the tape out for people to listen to our conversation. But what I'm going to tell Biafran people is that all our conversation was going on well. Everything was going on well. Until I mentioned the name Simon Ekpa.
Until I now mention my nominee. Just don't put it as a, until she mentioned her nominee. The reason as per why the central command must be eradicated. The reason why the central command must be cut off. That's, silver cord or silver lining between the DOS and Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the one who has the divine mandate to lead this struggle to the promised land. They want to cut out that connection in order to install a new power. Until I mentioned Simon Ekpa, all hell broke loose. Did you hear that? Pay attention.
Going on well. Until I mentioned the name Simon Ekpa. When I mentioned Simon Ekpa, that's when all hell broke loose. Because I told him, Simon Ekpa, I tried to explain to him what Simon Ekpa signifies. It doesn't matter who accepts it or not.
Trying to explain to him what Simon Ekpa signifies. He signified the command, the commander, the ESN, Ekpa Simon Njoko. That's what Simon signifies. Now, the reason why you must now remove command and control and put ESN command, Ekpa Simon Njoko will now come in order to be the commander general. Tell me, great Biafrans all over the world, if Simon is not, working with these people or in line with the atrocities of these people or in cahoot with the atrocities of these people, will this woman have issues with China Sanworu when she mentioned Simon? This woman, you see, when she said it with passion, knowing that they have engaged with Simon, and Simon is now ready to sell out. And Simon is now ready to hijack. Simon is now ready to be in that position. Remember all this hijacking issue and all that we've been preaching all this while. We've been telling you that have come to hijack it, make it a political caricature, that the highest bidder gets it all. When Simon goes into exposition, you will forget their plans. When he goes into exposition, you forget their plans. I know that he gets, he gets the exposition, good one, but you don't know that people will sacrifice something in order to get something. There is no way you will climb into another height of, success without sacrifice. That's the sacrifice. The exposition was the leverage. So that's what he was doing, using it to brainwash you, me and you. I was there before, where you are right now, those gullible ones. I was there before, believing that he's doing a great job, until I saw. The first man who noticed Simon Ekpa was Ritabai. There was a pastor in the north who is called Ritabai. He was the first person. I actually countered Ritabai because of Simon Ekpa. I countered Ritabai. The exposition and the broadcast is there. Before the same month, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was abducted. Rita Bai, cautioned him. We that are hoping that all these people, they are not in the struggle, because even though that time there was something Rita Bai said that pissed me off during NSAS protest. So that was actually also the reason why I decided to counter him that time. Now, all hell broke loose when you mentioned Simon to take over. When you change the name, what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is implemented, remove Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, because when you are removing command and control, it means that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is no longer, important. He is no longer in the decision making, because the central command is him. The central commander is him. Command comes from him. Control comes from him. When he is not there, command, it falls on the heads, on the, or it falls on the path of the DOS. Still, the DOS will now take command from him. If they are able to communicate with him, they want to terminate that silver lining, silver cord between that commander and the people, the military. That's what they wanted to do. So that a sheep with no shepherd. That's what they want to bring in. Now, they will now console you with Simon as your shepherd. They will console you with Simon as your shepherd without knowing exactly what is the catch. What are these people up to? If we were emotional and we were so gullible, like so many people who are insulting me in the comment section today, when he proposed, mentioned Simon Ekpa, knowing that Simon did a good exposition, and Mazen Nnamdi Kanu told us to pay attention and listen to him. Now, and also said, do not allow devil to enter you. Now, every other person did not think about do not allow devil to enter you. They now stay paying attention to listen to him. He's taking the struggle to new dimension. That's the only thing people here heard. And that has been the problem we are having, even in communication with God. When he say he will bless you, but you're supposed to forget about the blessing and look for the but. When you find out but, then your blessing comes. Do not allow devil to enter you. You're supposed to start following do not allow devil to enter you. What is the reason why he said so? Now, let's try to find out do not allow devil to enter you before we now, focusing on we should follow him. We don't know how to take instruction, and mostly divine instruction. We don't know. We get carried away. Had it been that DOS was carried away because all of them was supporting Simon that time, they were sharing his program, they were making, because it is command and control. Had it been they were carried away, just like me and you were carried away, because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said, we saw him with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, we wouldn't have been here now trying to give our testimony. IPOB was supposed to be long gone. The name you will be hearing now is Idu. IPOB was supposed to be, destroyed and labeled a terrorist. That's why after this propagation, the next one was IPOB is a killing machine. So Biafra is a killing machine.
Because I told him, Simon Ekpa, I tried to explain to him what Simon Ekpa signifies. It doesn't matter who accepts it or not. It doesn't matter who hates him or who likes him.
Passion.
Elohim does what he wants to do. The spirit of Biafra has chosen who will work for her. And she is the one that is appointing people to work for her to do her job. It doesn't matter what we like. So I told him, we discussed about the seat at home. I discussed with him the things that Simon Ekpa is doing. And then if we will change from DOS command to ESN command, then with Chinasa, with Simon Ekpa, both of them can collaborate.
Now she discussed with him what Simon Ekpa is doing. That one is something that I don't know the details of that discussion of what he was doing. So it means they have been friends. They have been in communication before the time this took place. So many of us might be thinking that these people started knowing each other just after Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. This shows you that they have been planning this together. They have been planning this together. Maybe Simon was planning it, but more security conscious, more than Nelly, because she knows that she is working with women. She is being more security conscious. He is a security conscious person in every activities of his. He is always trying to be the one. You know, he wouldn't try to expose one or two or make you have evidence, you know, to back what your activities with him, your criminality with him. He might not give you the room, create room for you to have anything to hold against him, because he already have evil in his mind when he is engaging Nelly, because he knows he will gain the popularity, gain everything, sideline Nelly, because he's Maradona. Nelly is just a Ronaldo of yesterday. Now, his plan was after using these people to settle down, blend in, he will now make the shot, sideline all of them, start calling the shot. That was his plan. But Nelly did not know that that was his plan. And the promises was what brought him close. He's a power monger. Once you promise him a power, he will agree with it. That's what is happening. Now, that is the reason why, for you to know, they've been in communication. They've been planning ahead of time before every other incident took place. Now, after this, they've been working autopilot, raising money together. You know, everything was okay, collecting super chat, everything was all right, everything was moving swiftly. When we were talking about these people and their activities, we were all criminal, we were all jealous, we were all envy about these people. But now, having seen all that what we've been presenting to you with regards to these people is actually the truth. None of you will come and publicly to apologize, and I don't need your apology, because no sin goes unpunished. The sin of ignorant is the worst of them all. It does not go unpunished. The sin of ignorant. Now, and that's what destroys us. For you to see, they have been planning ahead of time. Even they know each other before Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was renditioned. They know each other. It is not just few weeks relationship will bring this passion. Few weeks relationship cannot bring this passion of pushing China Sanworu. Immediately when I talked about China Sanworu, all hell broke loose. That there is something Simon is doing. What was that Simon was doing that Chinasa and I and every other person does not know? It is the same thing they have discussed behind the scene. This is how we are going to engage. This is how we are going to do it. Now, because remember, don't forget, the problem they are having today is lack of time, inadequate time frame, because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is coming out. Now, they are now in disagreement. You stop exposition and focus on the task that we have. Now, this one, as a clever person he is, he said to himself, I cannot stop. If I join you now, it means I will sink with you, because you're already sinking. You've blown all your covers because you are non-diplomatic in your criminality. That's what this person say in his mind against Nelly. You are non-diplomatic and against all these people propagating Nelly's activities. You are not diplomatic. You are going to expose me. And now that promise Judge Money make to me, that by the time he finishes with us, I will, our face will cease to appear in social media. All that, they put it together. He said no, that he will not carry last. That's the reason why, because he will win this battle against this woman, Akata. He will win this battle against Nelly. He will win this battle against Urita Eze because he has a big platform to brainwash people at once. Nelly does not have that one. Nelly does not have. That is the reason why Simon is, in as much as a platform is concerned, voice is concerned, Nelly is doomed to fail in this battle against her accomplices, because she does not have the voice, she does not have the platform to brainwash and to expose. But unfortunately, Simon does. That's why he will win this battle. But let's continue. We will find out. We are still here.
S command to ESN command. Then with Chinasa, with Simon Epa, both of them can collaborate.
That's the end of this video. Now, these were the people.
If you push me now, you can't wife now shower because he leave the house man go to sleep with another man. Yes, now shower, now prostitute. He's a prostitute. Unfortunately, say una the can't use the papa money because the papa na all Jews or can't na they pay. Now the part of money where they pay papa now they carry a London. If you want me with digger.
So now, this Uwa was part of the reason why Simon started making a plan to, creating, that backup plan in order to exonerate himself when time comes, because Uwa has been exposing the impression of what they have to do. Uwa is making it obvious that what they are planning is no good. And it is exposing them. So if Simon got angry and come out of their syndicate today and start debunking their syndicate today, don't blame him. Don't blame him. The reason why you shouldn't blame him, the people he joined force with to eliminate IPOB, those people, they are not intelligent. Those people, they are not, they are not diplomatic. Those people, they are just, they are impatient. If those people had patient, intellectual, and, very, very calm, they were going to maybe go far. But because those were not, and he knows he already messed up, he has to be around. Start, trying to find a way, gathering, writing down points that he will present to you, that today it will look like he was a victim, or he was the secret agent, or CID. He was the CID that was investigating. That's the narrative he will present to you. Now, let's go to the video he made last night. Let's go there to the video he made last night.
Are going to have our Umwada in our midst. We are expecting them here very soon, and they are going to be part of this program. As you all have known,
somebody on the comment section say, my brother, I disagree with you. Okay, where is it? My brother, I disagree with you. Oh, Nelly will win. What will win in this regard is somebody who used their upstairs. This guy in front of your screen is very, very intelligent. He's an intelligent criminal. He will win. That is the reason why, if had it been Nelly is some kind of somebody who is calm, Nelly is, she can manipulate people, but she doesn't have the platform anymore. She does not, and now she started fighting this one with force. She's supposed to start fighting this one diplomatically. Unless if she, gathered some backup plan when this issue was going on, knowing that no one need to be trusted. That's how she might be able to win this fight with the member of her syndicate, with her cohort. Now, but we are watching it unfolding. But let's listen to this one. The claim of Simon Ekpa against Nelly Riteze and all these people we've been telling you that they are the criminal who recruited Simon. Now, let us see if indeed what we said there, if there is any atom of truth around it. I don't know. Let's listen to this broadcast, because now Yawa don't gas. Everybody needs to listen.
We don't make any exposition without evidence. When we come to make exposition, we come with evidence. And if you have followed us since the beginning, you know that we don't cast the first stone. Okay.
The reason why he started with we don't make any exposition without evidence is for you to, to continue. Remember that he's not ready to come clean and work under the structure Mazen Nnamdi Kanu left behind. He said you don't, start any exposition without any evidence. Number one, he claimed that DOS sold out. He wants to justify his action against the DOS using lies and propaganda to come clean. He wants to justify it while starting with, Nelly, his partner in crime. His partner in crime, before he will start with Nelly, he wants to justify the initial battle she and Nelly engaged against the DOS, the structure, that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu placed, for us. So the justification is this comment. We don't start any exposition without evidence. Now let's see the evidence he has against Nelly. Listen.
We will always wait for the enemy to cast their stone. We will always wait for the enemies to first of all cast their stone before we will respond. If at all there is need to respond.
Okay. They will wait for the enemy to cast their stone before they will respond. Had it been Nelly did not start exposing Simon. No, I want you now to write this place down, because I want to bring you to a place you will know that we don't do propaganda. Write this place down. We will always wait for the enemy to cast the first stone or to strike. We will always wait for the enemy. We will always, I'm also writing it down. Wait for the enemy to strike first. And I want you to write it down. Keep it with you. We are going somewhere. The reason why he made this comment from this regards now, it is to show you, it's a bombshell, to show you that it is always about conflict of interest. If the enemy, the one he called enemy, the one he always called enemy, if they do not, attack or try to expose him, he will not try to expose them. Knowing that they are criminal, why do you want to wait for the criminal to start talking first before you expose their criminality? It is a very, very simple question you need to ask yourself. Do you have to wait for a criminal to attack first before you start now exposing them? You need to stop a criminal before they start. You need to stop a criminal before they kill people in Biafra land. You need to stop a criminal before they go wild. Maybe because they might even attack somebody you know. Now you were waiting for the criminal to kill first before you retaliate. Is that a good self-defense? Is that a good self-defense comment? No, it is not. This is dropping a lead to their criminality. Write it down. We are going somewhere.
I want you all to understand that the caliphate and the terrorist Nigeria government have intensified their propagandas against the indigenous people of Biafra, against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, against IPOB Autopilot, against Simon Ekpa, and against every other person that believes that Biafra is going to come. They use both those within the family, they use those outside the family. Sometimes those within the family don't even understand that they are being used. So you see them today as they intensify the propaganda.
Now, those within the family does not understand that they are being used. Now, let's bring one of those within the family when they claim, when they don't understand that they are being used. Let me present to you something. If they did not understand they are being used, when this guy engaged you, you were not supposed to kick him out of the platform. If there was anything that you are doing great, let's listen to this before we...
What I have just done, or do you want to bank on the fact that I should condemn Nelly for saying that Biafra is a scam? Or are you coming here to ask me to attack her because he brought Idu when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? So what do you want to add?
Thank you for the opportunity. I must thank you, irrespective of our differences. But I am here to tell you that to judge you with what comes from your mouth, because I will not judge you with what other people say. I judge person with what the person say with his mouth. Now, first, I will first of all start with, you say you are working for Biafra restoration and you are fighting for Biafra restoration, right?
Yes.
And someone say that the Biafra which you say you are fighting for is a slave name, is a cause, is dead, is not existing. That no way that is a cause name, is a slave name. Are you now working for the people of Biafra to become slave? Cause?
Did you watch this program?
Wait, allow me to finish, because from with what you just said now, you say you have not. That is one question. I have several questions, and I want you to answer. If I will bring all the whole question before you answer it,
I want you to ask every question you have. Go ahead.
You want me to answer you now?
No. I want you to ask every question you have. Go ahead.
Now, and you say you are working with the same person. That is number one question. What are you working to achieve? To enslave us or to liberate us? Secondly, you said here just now that you have not heard Nelly saying all these things. How can you be working with someone and you are not monitoring the activities of the person?
So I should believe everything I'm doing to monitor activity of Nelly. Huh?
I said, with what comes from your mouth, you say you have not heard Nelly say all those things. Yes. And I ask you now, how can you be working with someone without monitoring the activities of the person?
And I'm asking you now, so when Nelly is online and I am online, I should leave online my program.
Why are you now monitoring the activities of DOS?
Thank you. You said you remember the impression of the video we are playing and which we are bringing it back. The reason why we go here, he said that these people are using some people in the members of the family. They are using them without the members of the family knowing that they are being used. Now, the member of the family which they were using now threw up a direct question to Simon. What are you trying to achieve? When you say the reason why this person asked him this question, let me bring it to you before we might even come back to his answer. Let me bring back to you the reason why, what prompted this guy to ask this Simon the question. Let's bring it to you.
That's when other people will begin to recognize us. So, my dear, I'm going to tell you for the last time, nobody knows Biafra. It's not an international name. Nobody knows Biafra. It doesn't matter. Start screaming from today till tomorrow. Nobody will understand what you mean. Because spiritually, Biafra does not exist. Biafra is an illusion. Biafra is a cause. Biafra is killing, death, destruction. I can't emphasize this more than this.
Exactly, Dr. Nelly. Please, can you allow people that want to answer Biafra to answer Biafra? Please. Because
I don't want people dying because some fool put something that only do one deal, Biafra or death. How can anybody tell you Biafra or death? But if it's Biafra or death, aren't you happy that Martin Nandekan already died that death? He died for us. He died for Biafra. And you still don't understand Biafra or death. There's no Biafra. That's why he died in Kenya. And if you people don't believe me that he died in Kenya, time will prove me right. He died, Biafra or death. He already died. Why would you die for a death that somebody already died? Christ came and died. Why are you dying again? It's only ignorance that is going to make you die. You're going to die because of your ignorance, not because he has not done. You're waiting for him to start screaming from DSS dungeon. Oh, we don't have to die for Biafra anymore. Oh, he already paid the price. He's our leader. He's the one that is preaching Biafra or death. He died. He died. And if you don't believe me, you will feel sorry when you realize that you already died and you're not supposed to be dying for Biafra. Biafra does not exist. Biafra or death. Yes, we got death. We've been getting death because there's nothing like Biafra. And I'll keep telling you the truth until people who are listening, who are already ordained to understand, are understanding. People like the other person, probably they might die for Biafra. That's their business. Biafra does not exist. Thank you.
Somebody sent me a video yesterday.
Now, for you to understand, this is the reason. And now, what after this video? That was the video. I think this was the video somebody sent to him, asking him the same similar question that guy was asking him. Because if you look at what he's wearing, there is what he's wearing in the program with map. Now, somebody sent him a video yesterday saying something about Nelly. Listen.
He sent me a video yesterday that I said Nelly Ofebu is me and I am Nelly Ofebu. Yes, Nelly Ofebu is me and I am Nelly Ofebu.
What else do you want to prove to show you that these two people, they are in this together? They've been in this together prior to the time Nelly tried to bring him into the structure. They've been in this together prior to the time they called Canon Takano, the one who sold his brother. They have been in this together prior to the time this woman called Mazen Namdekano's last born or younger brother, the Fulani boy. And this guy, Sam, repeated it in several occasions that Mazen Namdekano's younger brother, the Fulani boy, he's actually trying to kill him by saying he is the one more powerful. If there is eventually, there is any good thing that this guy was doing while, or maybe he will, as you may claim, that he was undercover with them, why would he want to kill Mazen Namdekano's younger brother? Why would he want to, destroy the name and tarnish the name of Mazen Namdekano, Kano's family, by saying Canon Takano is the criminal, by telling you that, lying to you that DOS, China Sanworu, and the leaders in the DOS went to Nigeria to drive SUVs to enjoy the money given to them by the politicians. Now, why does he have to go through that far? Now, why does he have to, tell you that Canon Takano sold his brother, that the money he realized from selling his brother, he used it to drive SUV in Germany? Why does he need to go that far if he's an undercover? He doesn't need to put anybody's life in danger to go that far. Why does he need to say that anything that happens in Biafra land, they must go after the military? And he called himself under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu disciple. And we are advising him, retract your step the way you make utterances in the media. You don't have that mandate to make such utterances. Retract your step. He made all these damages. That even he's the one in this media, fronting everything. The thing that sabotaged our ESN today, making them to start fighting to exonerate themselves on the ground today, instead of focusing on the battle that they are engaging in the bush. Now they have to start looking for those factions who are dressing like them, who are being raised, they are raising fund for. In the name of them, they have to start fighting, confusing everything in the struggle, that to the extent the propaganda Britain threatened us with the Nigerian medias that they have labeled us a terrorist. Then he run around, come back, because they are all in cahoots with all the things they are doing. So that when he come and tell you we are doing state of a nation, now after telling you, they will tell you that there will be a memo release. But after you do that, we release a memo to show that you are the man in charge. Because BBC was promoting this guy. BBC. Prior to the time there was, uncertainty in IPOB. BBC was promoting him. Now, let's continue with the question Map asked him to see if he answered it. Then we go back to his claim. Listen.
Because the US is the leadership.
Because Nelly is part of the leadership with you.
Nelly
is part of the leadership. Mr. Simon, let's be realistic, because people who are not.
He said the reason why he's attacking the DOS is because the DOS is the leadership. And that is the truth. He's attacking them because they are the leadership where he wants to be. That's the reason why they are attacking him. Lucky to IPOB that you were not allowed to be on Radio Biafra, because all these bad names that you were going to give us, if it had it been, it came from Radio Biafra. Remember, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, if you do not hear it from Radio Biafra, disregard it. Hi, the leadership. You people did a good job. You people did a good job. Kudos to you guys. Had it been you guys did not do this, maybe I will be seen as a terrorist today. I will be seen as a terrorist today, because going back in time, supporters of IPOB, members of IPOB, they will be a terrorist today, including me, and which will automatically terminate every businesses I am doing with the state. Terminate every, every thing that I have achieved, all because of one person who is greedy. Let us continue.
Straightforward.
Listen to me. If Nelly went online and said something about Biafra, and I had no knowledge about it, I have come here to make a comment.
So I disagree with you on this area. No, if you tell me that you are afraid to address on this,
you cannot come here to shout. You cannot come here to shout. I will tell you.
I'm not shouting at you. You are the one who is trying to shout. I'm telling you the truth. If the truth is bitter, you can take me off. I'm not there.
You know what? I'm gonna give you a room now. Ask your question. After asking those questions,
the question I ask you is this: answer the first question, which is Nelly said that Biafra is a fraud, Biafra is a cost name, Biafra is a dead, Biafra is a slave name, and you say you are working with Nelly on what project?
On Biafra.
And she has getting that Biafra, and you are still working with him.
Listen to me. You see, when you ask question, you allow me to address it. That's why I asked you, did you watch this program from the beginning? Did you watch it from the beginning?
Yes.
So if you watch it from the beginning, why do you come here to ask me that question? Because I addressed it.
You have not addressed it. Address it proper.
What if I address it now, and later on, you after this program, you find out that I have addressed it, and people watching this program find out I have addressed it?
You use to defend this thing.
Let me address it again. I have addressed this thing, and that is exactly the problem. You people will be watching somebody. You have already an instinct, some premeditated something in your mind, and your mind is not there. I have addressed this particular issue. I said that Nelly is fronting Idu. And because I am a spiritual man, and Nelly said, if she starts to front Idu, according to whatever spirit that told her anything, that it will affect and facilitate the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
In Jesus' name.
A lot of things will happen positively. And then I went further to say, for example, who knows if these Idu are the people of the ancient, our ancestors? Maybe they are angry because.
Which means he agreed with Nelly. He was not investigating Nelly. We are utterances. By your fruit, we shall know you. He agreed with Nelly. He is never investigating Nelly. He supports everything Nelly says. He is never investigating Nelly. But he knows that Nelly says, now, knowing that Nelly says sometimes she go overboard with the plan that they are making together. Now, listen to his response when Nelly go overboard. Listen to his response.
We don't remember them. And then I use father burial right to give example. I use mother burial right to give example. I said that there are some places when you do not do that right, this thing will start to haunt you. I gave those examples. And I say, if actually that this message was related to Nelly, and one of the things she can do, she can even go to the extent of condemning the name Biafra to give that particular energy to the dude for the spirit to be happy, for whoever told her. And as a spiritual man, I understand that. So even if she comes to say Biafra is a scam.
So even in spirituality, they are together. Presenting spirituality, presenting their, superstitious, they are together. Now, let us now to understand what he has to say when Nelly go overboard. Now, listen to what he will do in order to cover up when Nelly go overboard. Listen and pay attention before we go back to the real thing.
My explanation on Biafra will overshadow that scam she's calling Biafra.
Okay. You didn't get it. You didn't get it. Let's get it.
Now,
wait. Now, you come here to tell me that I did not address it. And I asked you a question. Did you watch this program from the beginning? You said yes. But you know that I was addressing this particular question, and I said that even if Nelly called Biafra a scam, that my program, my explanation, my agitation, my media on Biafra will overshadow Nelly's calling Biafra a scam. And you come here to tell me I did not.
Why does it need to overshadow it or shadow it instead of addressing it? Remember what they say, what he said. We remember what brought us here. He said that people who are within the struggle and members of the family who were deceived and manipulated. Now, I brought one of them who was deceived and manipulated. Before, when he woke up, he started asking questions. Now, why did he not explain to this person, or even go further? Since you have woken up to the truth, I want you to hold on. I will explain further to you what is going on, but hold on. There is something that is still ongoing. It is not something but he did not do that. Now, he is telling you that when Nelly go overboard, when Nelly make, expose them because she talk too much, that his own exposition will overshadow the mistakes of Nelly, knowing that they are together in this. When you make a mistake, I use my big fat platform to overshadow the mistake and cover it up. That was the response, and that was what you are hearing now. So let us pause this one here. Let's go back to it.
To blackmail everything we do, every crime committed in Biafra land, they call Simon Ekpa. Everybody that steal phone in Biafra land, they call Simon Ekpa. Everybody that kidnap in Biafra land, they call Simon Ekpa. And let me say this today: if you are committing crime and thinking that if the government and the politicians are sending people to commit crime, thinking that when they're linking to Simon Ekpa is going to run away from the Biafra struggle, believe me, be ready to commit crime. You are going to be committing the crime until you get tired of crime. If you think that when the Fulani come and they kidnap in Biafra land, and then what you do as somebody who pretend to be a freedom fighter for Biafra struggle is to attach Simon Ekpa picture and share it on social media. That while doing that, Simon Ekpa will run away. My brother, go and buy more data. You are going to share my picture.
We are coming
and
there.
attach them to all crime. And I believe that more crime will be coming so that you will have more pictures to attach. In case you do not have other pictures of me to attach to every crime happening in the northern Nigeria and every part of Nigeria, I will be posting more pictures. Because the old one you are using is becoming old. And if you think by blackmailing me and tagging me to all manner of things will make me to stop the Biafra struggle, you are just getting started. Having said this, when you are tired, you let me know so that I will begin to release the things that will make your head go jaga jaga. When you are tired of blackmailing me, when you are tired of tagging me and posting my picture and painting it all manner of things, including those who painted my picture as a vampire. Whenever you are tired, you let me know, because where you stop is where I am starting. It has always been like that. Some of you may have seen what is going on social media. And by the way, those who are linking the Biafra struggle to kidnapping and insecurity and crimes in any part of Biafra land, you are just being hypocrite. And let me put it as a warning to them, including those who have, who is now the Biafra they are fighting is Simon Ekpa. It was not Simon Ekpa who have come to social media to bring a knife to say they are going to cut their head. People who were shouting.
Now the question is, what has the people you've been blackmailing and you and them, in the social media talking to one another, what has it got to do with the insecurity created in Biafra land? We continue.
Biafra demonstrated that on social media. Back then, those who claim to be in the leadership that will chase away, they never cautioned them. We were calling the leadership that time to hold these people and call them to order. But they were running from one platform to another, bragging how they are going to behead somebody, how they are going to behead their own Simon Ekpa, not my own.
He is calling for the leadership to call people to caution them. Why do you need to caution these people, knowing that we are speaking the truth about Nelly and Rita Eze? And you who will claim here now, you will hear him claim that he was undercover with them. Why do you now need to go that far to destroy the leadership structure, to divide IPOB, to divide the family, because you are investigating Nelly? Yes, yes. Let us continue. You want the leadership, you are warning them to caution people like us to stop exposing the activities of Nelly, you and Oyibo. Why? Why were you warning them? The question, you will answer it in this same video. Let's continue. Somebody say he's attacking the leadership because he is a paid agent to destroy IPOB, which the leadership is piloting in the absence of MKN. Of course, that is the truth. That is the truth. Let us proceed.
Some of them even went on live broadcast and brought a knife, threatening how he is going to behead himself. One of the ladies on one of their live broadcasts said that she is a slave to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We debunked it. Nobody is a slave to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That one also said very soon they are going to be going from one Europe country to another to behead people. All these things were said on social media. Each time the leadership, as at then, they come to Radio Biafra, they praise them. They praise them. We were shouting and warning them. They come and praise them. Another one came. The other one that is broadcasting from one place, in a wretched place in Brazil. That one have come to threaten that they are going to poison themselves. They are going to, they are going to do this and do that. All those things were on social media. And we call the leadership back then to caution these people. They come each time to praise them. You all have all watched on social media how some of them are using what they call black magic. They say they want to tie somebody. They want to use black magic to tie baby. All those things happened on social media. We never threatened anybody. We never threatened anybody to behead anybody. But everything these people have threatened this year, the issue of social media, that is happening in Biafra land today. But what do? They turn around and they call someone else.
Are you seeing the way he now divert your attention? He said these people were threatening him, coming with the knife in social media, threatening him, saying that they will go to Europe to look for somebody to behead. That now he's saying that all these things are happening in Biafra land. I want you to reason like a human being, be more rational instead of being emotional. Now, they threatened you. It ended up happening in the Biafra land. Wow. Wow. When Asare Dokubo threatened you, what did you say? When Asare Dokubo threatened him, what did he say? Let's check if we are going to see what he responded to Asare Dokubo when Asare Dokubo threatened him. Because it looks like, the threat that he need to, talk about is the one that we that are exposing him and his atrocities and their criminality in IPOB. It is the only threat that is, that is debunkable. It is the only threat that is supposed to be attached with propaganda. Those are the only threats that they need to attach with propaganda. But let us see if when Asare Dokubo threatened him, what he has to say before we proceed. Don't forget where we are. Before we proceed, let us hear from his response to Asare Dokubo, because Asare Dokubo threatened everything. Listen.
Asare Dokubo, the only thing I'm telling you, I'm not come here to attack you. I have not come here to blackmail you, because I will not blackmail anybody that have done nothing to me. I will not blackmail.
So he is a blackmailer. He is not working based on the fact. He works based on, conspiracy to blackmail. Conspiracy with an intent to blackmail. So he's a blackmailer. That's why he is making it clear to Asare Dokubo I do not blackmail those whom I am not, whom I am in good standing with. But I blackmail those whom are there to challenge me. That's the real thing. Listen before we go back.
Your anger, I understand it because it is happening to me. So
the same way
I am feeling is the same way you are feeling. So I have not come here to attack Asari Dukubo. Tell Asari Dukubo the first time in the history of this struggle that I have come and addressed his concern and I did not attack him. And let him not attack Autopilot. Tell him that Autopilot are not the one that attacking him. Tell him that any day he want to address these people, he should address them properly. Address them like illiterate, IPOP, DOS criminals and their errand. Autopilot are different people. That bloated pig, always talking rubbish and spitting everywhere. That pig is like another Afonja in our land.
Okay, let's leave it here. Of course, you saw how we address the evil people. Now let's go back.
Of hatred.
He will blackmail you when he does not like you, when you are occupying a position that he wants to destroy. When you are occupying a position he wants for himself or he wants to destroy, he blackmail you. He does not blackmail anybody who is not chancing him. He does not blackmail anybody who is not exposing him. He only blackmail people who are looking for his trouble, which is everything he did against the leadership structure or led by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is called a conflict of interest. Conflict of interest. That is what he's been doing against the leadership, showing you that he indeed accepted the offer from Rita and Nelly. But because of inadequate time frame left for them to, actually, finalize their activities or their propaganda or the destruction on IPOB, it is no more there. Now, they have to every man for himself. Every man for himself. Because Nelly does not want to hear every man for himself. Because Nelly risked everything. Nelly risked the husband and the children. Nelly risked the face. Nelly risked the position in IPOB. Nelly risked the money that is in the ESN account. Nelly have risked everything. She don't want to accept defeat. She want to continue. Even though when they are sinking. Then this one say, I cannot sink with you. So, therefore, let's do it this way. Let's be more diplomatic. Nelly say, no, you don't have to be diplomatic. There is no more time. We need to show them. He said, no, let's take it calm. We need to be more diplomatic. I don't want to lose my face. I don't want to lose these 6,000 watching me in a minute. Please, Nelly, please. At the end, they disagreed. They couldn't agree. That's what triggered this fight that you are seeing today. Let's continue.
And jealous. Now, one of them, the video is making round on the internet. The video where they are saying people, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have delivered message. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have delivered message. Everybody know, in as much as we condemn the insecurity and the senseless killing in Biafra land orchestrated by Fulani, because I'm going to prove it to you today. Irrespective of the fact that we condemn the kidnapping by Fulani in Anambra State, because Fulani are the one kidnapping people in Anambra State, and I'm going to prove it to you today. Irrespective of the fact that some of the politicians may have other people that they are using to kidnap their political opponent, it is not our business. But in the same vein, one of them also issued a threat. The one that the video is going around today issued a threat of kidnapping. He even placed a bounty to kidnap two persons who they believe are sabos. Today, those people are also coming on social media. When this threat was being issued, the leadership did not call this guy to order. But Simon Ekpa have not done any of this to our people. Simon Ekpa have always held the leadership and the leaders of the Southeast and Biafra land responsible for anything that happened. Simon Ekpa have called that those bringing the military.
No, we cannot hold the leadership of the Southeast responsible when they are not the one doing it. We hold them responsible with the one that they do. We are not propagandists people. We are not propagandists. We hold them responsible for the one they do. We hold Asarido Kubo responsible for the one he did. We hold you responsible for the one you do. We are IPOB, whiter than white, whiter than snow. That's whom we are. We do not present propaganda. We do not say because they did this, they did that, let's say it is them. No, we don't do that. When we present our claim, investigate it from now till tomorrow. You must understand that it is divine. That's how it is. We don't lie. We present it the way it is. Let us continue.
Into our land to kill our people should be held responsible. And the military carnage in our land has never been condemned by any elected official. Nobody have condemned the military carnage in our land. Every day they burn house, they kill our children, kill our women, and nobody have ever condemned it. And of course, these are the people we come against. Now, I want you to understand that this morning, you know that there are some of write-up from certain quarter that has been making round on social media. They say Simon Ekpa created M branch, and Simon Ekpa hijacked.
Before we proceed with this regard, there is a saying that says in Biafra land that says, "Onye nwude n'ukwu ose ka a ga-etu ori ose." Follow me. When we catch you in a pepper tree, and now that tree, we are now looking for the peppers around the tree. Now you are the criminal of the paper. You are the thief that have stolen the paper. Or you call it pepper, but we call it pepper. You are the criminal that have stolen the paper because you were caught there red-handed. That is how it is. You flaunted M branch. It was not Nelly who flaunted M branch. Oh. You flaunted M branch. And there is no way we are going to, tell you that Nelly was the one who showed us M branch. You showed us M branch. And when you showed us M branch, we said that they have, that we debunked it. This was the emblem you people presented. This was the emblem you people made. I have the emblem here. You people made it, you called it, you flaunted it. You say ESN M branch. Let me show you. You say Eastern Security Network M branch. That's what you people, flaunted. Then when you did this, all IPOB members came to tell you that M branch is Secret Service Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, that they don't have anything with the ESN, that these are diplomatic, these are people who investigate secret things everywhere. They are everywhere. That was how they they corrected you, that you are now creating everything, doubling everything that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu created. That was our exposition to you. You created M branch because you are the one who flaunted M branch. Now, Let us now see how you are going to run away from it. Remember, what you're doing here now is what Britain did to our people by writing junk, sending it through to the media. Nigeria junk media, they catch it and they propagated it, saying that the Sahara Reporter, that one, they report everything. Sahara Reporter reported it that IPOB has been labeled a terrorist by British whatever. That was how they carried it. Now, because they know they already created a memo, they dropped that one as a bombshell to see how we are going to react to it, to see if they will continue with it or they will leave it behind and come clean. They saw that the way we reacted to it was not the way they expected us to react to it. They dropped it. They brought in a memo. Now, the same way you created M branch, you Nelly Rites, all of you come together, put head together, created the M branch. Now, after creating the M branch, they gave you to flaunt the M branch. Now, while flaunting the M branch, you decided to give a test of it. You decided to do what Britain did. Let's just see how they will react to it. Let's just see it, because he doesn't want to lose his 6,000 in a minute. That's his own priority. He is conscious of that, his media face. Let's just throw it and see what it will look like. Then he flaunted it. He saw the reaction. He now refrained. Now let's see what he has to say. His claim, about the M branch and how it was created and who are the members of the M branch. Listen attentively, because he said it here. Listen.
Wanted to hijack ESN, and Simon Ekpa created 3 different accounts. And Simon Ekpa diverted ESN the money and all that. You see, normally I would just remain silent, but on a second thought, because it is not time for me to do what I wanted to do. And what I have come to do today is to just give you people the preamble of what is to come.
We are hearing.
I want you to understand that I will never betray Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
In Jesus' name.
I will never betray Biafra. I don't need to say this because nobody brought me into the struggle. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not bring.
Remember this thing he is saying. Anybody can say it. There is no oath behind it. Now, the reason why he is telling you this, he tried, they failed. They have seen, not in a trillion years. Not in a trillion years. You cannot manipulate, you cannot penetrate. He tried, he failed. He changed his topic. Listen.
Bring me into the struggle. Nobody did. I came as directed by the Spirit of God into the struggle and started doing things on my own before I was recognized by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And I tell you, like I used to tell people in the secret, my plan was never to take oath in IPOB. My plan was never to take oath. I wanted to prove to Biafrans.
His plan was not to take oath in IPOB. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu took an oath. I wish I had that video where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, the day he start telling you, if you don't kill me, I will know that all of you are coward. Is that not an oath? If Chukwu Okike did not kill him, you will know that he does not exist. The leader who piloted the struggle took an oath publicly. And you are coming to tell us to change the perspective to change the narrative, to change everything to work according to your own perspective and narrative. You are trying to tell us you want to show you can do it without taking an oath. This is how you are doing it without taking an oath. We have seen that all. We have seen it. Remember that he will say here that he later took an oath, which is the oath he took to interview Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And that was the oath he took for the interview. Because remember the reason why, if Mazen Nnamdi Kanu eventually want to grant me an interview today, I must take an oath if I have never taken an oath. Because the reason why I must take an oath to interview him, or even if I have taken an oath before, now you will see me as a very, very important person in this struggle, in the media face. You will see me as a person who is in the game. And for that oath will keep me in line and in check, so that Oga Habamisi, my 6,000 in 2 minutes. That was the plan. You must take that oath before you grant him interview. That was the reason why he took that oath. But he doesn't know the meaning of that oath. With him, he believed now, I have taken the oath. Now let me just, the oath he took was to interview. So that when you get that face that he's going to give you, because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is a game changer. He's a game changer. When it comes to your platform, the narrative of your platform has changed. Now, since he's a game changer, you must take an oath, because he's bringing you to Biafra, presenting you to Biafra, showing to Biafra that you are doing a great job. But does not mean that if you allow devil to enter, you will not give you IPOB treatment. That's the reason why you took the oath. When you are going to now initiate into IPOB family, you take the basic oath. You take the oath. There is something you must remove from a meat before you consume the meat. That's the basics. Now let's continue to see what you have to say, so that I will allow it to run.
That you do not need to take oath to contribute to the freedom of your own people. So that was my plan. But along the line, something changed. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu himself requested me to take that oath for one specific reason, for one reason. And that reason touched me. And that was how I took oath. I want to make this thing, build this particular background today for people to understand. And I have told you people that I will be the last person, your last bus stop, whoever you are. I will be your last bus stop in this struggle for Biafra. Once you are not genuine, once you are, you are out to destroy this Biafra movement, I will be your last bus stop. God will use me to stop you. It is not by my power, but that is the way it is.
God, sorry.
Now, I want to make it very clear today that no exposition I have made so far came from Nelly of Ebu. No exposition.
They came from that branch.
From the time we were exposing the leadership and then the Zama, none of this exposition came from Nelly. The evidence we have and the evidence I have used and the evidence I have presented to Biafra people are something that is publicly available to everybody. So, and if you don't understand, every time I have made a position. I've always make reference to, oh, Nelly or Febu is always coming to shout, and I am the one I want to wait for evidence. I have always make reference. You don't know why I'm making reference. You don't know why I'm making that particular statement.
No, you said, let me phrase it well, because you are now misleading the public. I still remember it vividly. You said that this is the reason why Nelly will come to shout on top of her voice. People will believe he's crazy. She's crazy, but she is saying the truth about the DOS and then Zama. That's how you phrased it. I don't. If you want, you can mislead others, but not people like us who are following you. You say she is. You are pitying Nelly. She scream and shout on top of her voice, exposing all these criminals and their irate. That people will believe that Nelly is crazy. But today now, Nelly is indeed crazy. But you were defending him back then. You were saying that everything he said against the leadership is accurate. But today, that Nelly now is now a criminal. What about the ones, those people that this criminal called criminal, which you agreed with this criminal today, when they were calling the other people criminal, you agree with her. What about them? You didn't talk about them. Let's continue.
But you are going to know this evening. Do you all remember that each time I make a position, I have always said, I am not Nelly Ofebu that will always come and be first person to shout, that I wait for evidence.
You lie.
This position on anybody.
You lie.
I have always said it. You don't know why I'm saying it. Because I know. What I know, you don't know it.
You lie.
Today, you are going to know the battle we have fought secretly.
Hey! Pay attention.
People,
pay attention.
That is not to say that some ignorant people who may not know until this evening, they will never know until this broadcast. Because believe me, a lot of people don't know what, including the people that were directly involved.
Wow.
May not know what I'm about to do this evening until now.
Wow.
So, what am I talking about? You have seen what they are sharing. You know, they say Samanekpa created them branch, and I don't need to read it, but all of you have seen it. You are sharing it everywhere and all that. I want to tell you people a story. I will tell you that story, and I will bring evidence.
Okay.
The story is that Nelly Ofebu and another woman,
wow,
tried to destroy IPOB. And try.
Did you hear that? This was what we've been telling you people all this while. This has been the exposition all this while. When he come to prolong, when he came to, you know, while we are exposing the internal, the internal enemy, you people will tell us to go and fight Nigeria. You should not fight Nelly and Simon. Go and fight Nigeria. We are trying to fight the internal enemies, because internal enemies will stab you at the back when you are not watching. Now, today, the same people we told you that they are infiltrators. One person among them, boom, he's no longer among them. Now, the other ones with that are left over, who does not have a voice, they are the ones who are only the criminals and the infiltrators. He is not among them. He was the CID undercover with them, but he went that far. Okay. Let us hear what he's claimed to back up. Let us see what he has to use to back up his claim right now. Then we're going to debunk it. We call it a day. Let's continue.
To destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The exposition I'm about to make today is not to expose how they want to destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB. They also want to destroy Biafra struggle.
Hey, this guy.
Thereby trying to set up a new security outfit called ADA.
They
want to set up a new security outfit.
Do you remember when we were screaming on top of our voice? Basically, me, some of you who follow me and listen attentively to my broadcast, you remember I told you they want to create a militia wing. And that militia wing, the reason why they want to create a militia wing was, it is to make it a political game that the highest bidder gets it all. When Andy Uba called them, I have a ballot box I need you to pick up from there. They vie. They will run and go and do it. I told you this, and I told you in several occasions. Today he's coming to, keep himself out of it. But we told you. It is a confirmation that we do not lie. It is a confirmation that we do not lie. I have no reason to be jealous of this guy. And I told you that he's not okay more than me. I have no reason to be jealous of him. If he's not a mixed blood, he's my brother who went astray. I have no reason to be jealous of him. But let's continue.
Called ADA. What did we do? Our men on ground gathered and become part of what Nelly Ofebu wanted to do.
Who are those your men on ground, Simon? Who exactly are those your men on ground? A very important question you need to be asking him. Is he a commander of ESN? The last time we checked, he has nothing to do with ESN. So who are those his men on ground that gathered? Very important question. Because when we tell you he has some people he's using to do one or two, you believe we are jealous of him, we want to bring him down. Listen and listen good, because ESN does not. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say you do not dabble in the affairs of the ESN, the men on ground. That anything that you have that you want to complain, you keep it until he returns. Let me see, before we proceed, let me play this from our brother's broadcast. I don't have the full video of this, but let me just steal it from.
Universe. I am making this statement with direct reference to the nonsense happening in Aba and elsewhere. In Aba, we have a coordinator in Aba. Everybody will be loyal to our coordinator until I come home. If you have any complaint, you keep it until I come. This was the reason why we lost the war between 67 and 70. Lack of discipline. Lack of discipline.
That is it. I don't have the full video. He went ahead and said that you do not meddle in the affairs of the man on ground. Every of his instruction was flouted. They flouted all his instructions. He's talking about his men on ground. Who are those his men on ground? And if he want to tell you and convince you it is ESN, when was he made the controller or commander of ESN? Hello? Are you paying attention? Let us now come back to it. Let us come back to it. Hold it until I return. That was the message. But let us come back to it.
And she don't know that every person is allegiance to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and we stand on Biafra Gidibam. Nelly Ofebu gathered them. I had no knowledge about what was going on. But I trust the people that were part of it.
Afterthought.
They have finished what they were doing.
Aftermath.
I was asked to announce that particular security outfit. And I want you to understand.
Now, this is a confirmation to show you they gave him a contract. When we told you they gave him a contract, did you believe? No, you didn't. When we told you that this guy is working for this particular syndicate, you never believed us. They gave him to now front it. Because whatever they do, he's the one who is in front media. He is their media warrior. He was their media warrior. Now listen attentively, because while he's been their media warrior, he knows that YouTube and Google is giving him money. He don't have to lose it. He was being conscious. He was being conscious. Listen and listen attentively. Continue.
That the people we gathered were the only intelligent unit. Intelligent. The people that gather information. Not armed group, not our ESN that protect our forest and our farm. No.
Okay, not our ESN. Thank you. Not our ESN. Who are those? Who are those you gathered? Okay, let us hear who are those you gathered. I thought actually you were going to say it was ESN. Thank you for making that clear. Now, let us hear who he gathered. When we hear who we gathered,
everybody we gathered to be part of that thing was people that are intelligence gathering. They only gather intelligence.
Because we told him that M branch are the intelligence of IPOB. M branch is the intelligence of IPOB. When he created this, then he flaunted the boys brigade. He also made this. They flaunted it with this Eastern Security Network M branch. That was what he did. So let us continue. Let us try to know
some of the, and what do we call them? The M branch.
Okay.
We gathered them.
Where did you find them?
And Madam Oyibo. I have to mention her name because the time has come.
Madam Oyibo.
Now, they orchestrated what you see today that Nelly Ofebu posted on social media. And after they made that particular security outfit, they asked me to front it. And then I discussed with the men. We want to know what exactly that is going on and what they are planning.
So they were making a security outfit which you don't know about. You don't know about them all, but you are the one bringing men to join. You are bringing men to join. I want you to pay attention to this. Let's do this. They were making a security outfit, which they told you just to announce. After them creating it, they gave you to announce. You were not part of them making it. You just announced them. Okay, let's play a devil advocate. You are not part of it. You are not part of it because you are just working for Nelly and Oyibo on a payroll. Now they gave you to announce it. After giving you to announce, you now came back to tell us that the same thing given to you to announce, you and your boys or your men were there, were involved. It means that you were fully involved from the grassroots of the creation for you to be able to, claim you claim that you manipulated the process. You manipulated the process, so you knew the grassroots, you knew the men that are involved, you knew the criminals that are involved. That's what you are telling us. You knew them. But now, if we have to play the devil advocate, Let's assume you don't know them. Let's continue to listen to you.
Why I'm going to make this in public is because it is not sensitive. Because there are so many sensitive ones that I'm not going to make public now.
The ones you killed.
Until
You
at the
people
right
killed
time.
in Biafra land.
Now, they want to destroy the Eastern Security Network, and they want to destroy Biafra, and then also destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
So, which means, who are those you people are raising fund for? You are part of the fundraising. You are part of the 740 something missing, $740,000 missing. You are part of it. Who are then those? All this money we are going to, and you are part of the fundraising. Who are those? Because we are playing God advocate and devil advocate here. Now we are playing God advocate. Who are those that you are raising funds for? And where are those funds going? Let us continue. Let us continue.
So after that, they sent the video to me. When I looked at the video, if you look at the video of that M branch, you are going to notice there is no Biafra flag. No Biafra flag. And a lot of smart people noticed that there is no Biafra flag. I can remember that somebody made a comment and was asking, you are launching M branch and you don't have Biafra flag there. I read the comment and I laugh. I said, Biafrans are thinking. Okay?
Hi.
Because you didn't see Biafra flag. And not many people actually noticed that. That in the launching of M branch, there were no Biafra flag.
In the launching of M branch.
Now,
in the launching of M
branch, you saw was the making of Nelly Ofebu and Madam Oyibo. But the people involved were our intelligent guys. Intelligent.
From where?
Undercover job.
Now, first of all, if you bunu chegi here, the things, your memory verse here is that he has people on ground. He has people on the ground. Admission of guilt. That's what he does. He did here. Admission of guilt. Now, let us continue.
And everybody is intact under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra. After that, I edited a lot of things out of the speech. The speech was to announce them as you do, to announce that security outfit you see, our M branch guys. They wanted to compel me and deceive me to announce them as you do. So when the video was sent to me, I looked at it, I edited Idu out of the video. I edited Idu out of the video.
Okay.
Because if I had played that video and announced Idu in that video, that would be the end of this whole.
That will be the end of your 6,000 in 1 minute. Now, remember what I told you from the beginning, that you edited it just like what Britain did to us. Let us put this one through. Let's see how it is, the reaction. Let's see how reaction will be like. Let's see if we will proceed in unveiling it, or we will refrain and use plan B. That was the thing. The plans. That's why he edited it, present it, in order for you not to, not to follow what is going on. I am looking for a video while he is talking. I am looking for a video to confirm what we are saying here. Let's continue while I'm
believe
looking
me,
for it.
It will be the end. So when the video came to me, I looked at it, I laughed. I edited the video and removed it. So today I'm going to play the video, the original video where there is Idu. I'm not going to play all of them. I just want to tell you what is going on. So
before we go there, let us reiterate on this exposition against him 3 months ago, or 3 months ago, against him from the members of his syndicate. Now, let us reiterate on that.
They don't believe on it too. Samuel Ekpa is not stupid. He know what he's doing. Samuel Ekpa is the person that starts this history teller. If it is a lie, go back. Samuel Ekpa start with Igodo history, which is Idu history. So Samuel Ekpa know what he's doing. He's not stupid. Don't worry, Samuel Ekpa will change that in page. When our people have know who they are, he will change it to Idu. Go and mark it.
He will change that his page when our people are fully brainwashed. That's what this madam trying to say. When our people are done being brainwashed, he will now change it and say it is true. But because of inadequate time frame to execute their plan, which brings them misunderstanding, disagreement, diplomatic, and being radical, that's the problem they're having now, is radicality and diplomatic. That's the problem they have. That's why they are debunking themselves. Remember what she said? That it was Simon who started the Idu story. That he is pretending. They were working together, all and fine. He never came to debunk it. He was there because he is still doing so. Let's continue. Let's
they don't believe on it too. Samuel Ekpa is not stupid. He know what he's doing. Samuel Ekpa is the person that starts this history teller. If it is a lie, go back. Samuel Ekpa start with Igodo history, which is Idu history. So Samuel Ekpa know what he's doing. He's not stupid. Don't worry, Samuel Ekpa will change that in page. When our people have know who they are, he will change it to Idu. Go and mark it. I'm telling you today.
Okay, let's go back to it. Let's go back to it. I hope it is sinking in.
I remove it
I hope.
in that video. Now, when Nelo Ofebu discovered that the Idu she wrote was not mentioned while I was announcing and unveiling that M branch, including the name M branch. The name changed from Ada to M branch.
Confession time. Confession time.
That it was supposed to be Ada. If you listen to them, you are going to be hearing something Ada. I don't know what the hell that means. But anyway, you are going to be hearing Ada. So that Ada was supposed to be the name of that outfit. So we decided we can't betray Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and we cannot betray Biafra. Now, we announced the M branch.
You decided you cannot betray Biafra and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You decided. Which means you know that you've been betraying him. Voice of Biafra. It is a betrayal. Voice of Biafra. It is a betrayal. All the things you people did against his structure, it was a betrayal. Now you decided, aftermath, which you always say, you decided that you can't betray Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because you have been betraying the struggle and everything. Now let's play devil advocate one more time. You decided. Let's agree with you now that you decided. Let's now see the claim that will back it up with your deciding. Let's see your claim which is going to back it up.
Which is exactly what they are. They are intelligent gathering men and the unit of this struggle. They gather. Their job is to gather intelligence, to know, some of the exposition we are making coming from them. They are our intelligence unit. And these people do not know that the intelligence unit are on their job. They are, they are operating in a very high frequency. So After that, I announced M branch. I edited the Idu out of it. Nelo Frebu, it didn't go down well with her. She started fighting those men on ground. So if you see some name that are flying everywhere, you know, I don't need to go there. It will be hard.
Okay, the names that are flying everywhere. Let me bring it. Okay, before I bring it, the same names. Before I bring that one, let me show you what Simon said when the day that Baby was killed, because Baby was one of these people they are talking about. Baby was one of the people they were talking about the day he was crying about Baby. Let me see if I will be able to bring that video, because I think it will make things add up well. Let us see. The day he was crying about Baby. Let's see if it is this one. Is it? Let's see if it is this video. Before we bring to that Nelly.
Theory.
Oh, not this one. Not this video. But let's see where that video is. Where he said that the DOS killed Baby. I have that video, of course. It isn't going to escape me. I have it here, so that we will actually where is it? You do Nelly and okay. The problem here now is that I need more time to look for the video, which I don't have that time. But while we are playing, I will be looking for it. While we are there, I will be looking for that same video. When Simon was crying, the same way Nelly was crying. So if eventually that these guys we are talking about is not related to Simon as the way it was related to Nelly or related to Nelly, why we are both of them crying the same cry? Why we are both of them crying about Baby? Why we are both of them? They cried for weeks about Baby. They even later started bringing propaganda just because of Baby issue. When Baby died, when community teamed up to kill Baby, which I made an exposition, which I said, if it was a mob action or if it was a jungle justice, I did not, support jungle justice, because you don't know who will, who will be involved tomorrow. So that I'm saying this for you to understand. Okay. Okay, let me see if it is this video before we proceed. Let's see. I think it is this one, because there is another.
They gave the dog a bad name.
That's the one.
Tina Sanworu has proven that all the allegations against them are correct. I don't condone crime.
Okay.
I condemn anybody who is using Biafra struggle to steal and commit crime.
Okay.
But what did I know? I am not in a position.
Okay, you are not.
Who is committing crime.
You are not in position to know who is committing crime, but the people who are in position told you. You did not, you neglected it, because the person committing crime is your boy. It is your person committing crime but you are not in position to know who is committing crime. Let us continue. Before I bring to you the Nelly's one.
And even the funny part is that the name that is being mentioned, I have never heard of that name. I have never heard of that name. So what you see, while our leader is in incarceration, is in DSS dungeon, facing charges, Chinasa Nworu is coming to Radio Biafra. The entire E-Warriors are sharing it on their media, bragging how they have killed somebody.
Okay, now, for those of you people who has been confused, because there are many people I have engaged, they say their anger is that Chinasa Nworu came and called the name of ESN on the Radio Biafra. For those of you who are still confused, are you now seeing the things that is happening here? That the guys that Chinasa Nworu mentioned are the criminals. They were the criminals. They were not ESN. Are you paying attention? Those are the people who na annually finish in a Biafra land. Continuity. Those were the people Chinasa Nworu called their names because there are investigation team everywhere of IPOB. They gave the name, he mentioned their names, and immediately he mentioned baby's name. All hell broke loose. Nelly Ofebu become mad on social media that it is a baby. Baby is innocent. Baby is a ESN. Chinasa Nworu mentioned their name to be killed. Chinasa Nworu this, the same way. Then this is the backup broadcast that this guy made to back up what with the cry of Nelly. That is it, what you are seeing. So the question now you need to ask yourself, were those really ESN? Or their M branch members? Were those really ESN or they are criminal? A very important question you need to ask yourself.
Extrajudiciously. Extrajudicial killing.
You see, this one taught him. It taught him.
Somebody.
It reaches his bone marrow because baby was the commander of the criminal syndicate. Baby was the commander of the criminal syndicate. This one touched him to his bone marrow. But tomorrow he will come and tell you that he was investigating Nelly and he can betray Mazen Namdekano. But they wanted to destroy ESN. They wanted to destroy militia wing, to create militia wing to counter ESN. Now, raising fund, you are bringing out your money to give for the criminal who are on the ground sabotaging the activities of those safeguarding your land. I warned you. I warned you. And I told you that curse is upon you when you bring out your money to give to these people with their doings. I warned you. I also told you that where that money is coming from is going to get dry. I'm rephrasing it for you to remember that broadcast. I warned you. Today, is it true or false that what we said is the way it is? Now, see the psychology, see the action, see the cry, see the pain that his commander was brought down. I am not taking calls now, please. I don't want to be confused. I am not taking calls now. Whoever that is calling, wait. When we are done, please, you can call in. I want you to see the emotion, the seriousness, the same way
in the name of committing crime.
The same way Nelly cried, the same way he cried about the same people whom he claimed they are now the good ones. That the one Nelly was using was the bad. The one Nelly was mentioning was, okay, they are now the good ones. The same one Nelly was mentioning. Where is this person? Where is that person? Listen. Okay, I don't have that video where I don't have that voice. Of course, you heard it where Nelly went a wall. Even I made a video with it where he said in the buy in day one. Let me try to see if I will get that video which I made about it. Okay, listen to that video I made with regards. How do I start? Yeah. When you say this, Nnamdi Kanu said she is not this one. I'm getting a bit confused now. Where Nelly say, where is Njenje? Where is Lion? I am asking you, where is Njenje? Where is King Jaja of Opobo? Where is this person? That was where this guy is talking about, because it is on our head. We don't forget. Let us go back to that real exposition.
So she started fighting them. She started blackmailing them.
Okay.
Because she don't know where the thing is coming from.
Okay.
Now, it didn't end there. In order to front this Idu, they decided that they are going to be having joint broadcast with me. Because nobody listening to them. Nobody listening to them on their platform. They want to be fronting.
Nobody listened to them on their platform. That's why I told you, you are creating the propaganda against your members just to exonerate yourself, because you know that nobody listens to them. They, even if they have evidence, no one is going to hear it from them. That is the reason why you come here now, because you have confessed that the reason why now you are doing it is because nobody listened to them. Nobody would have time to pay attention to listen to their own exposition on you or their own evidence on you. Bragging. Let us continue.
On my platform. And then when the idea came, I must say that some of the broadcasters are not aware of this, including this one I'm saying now. They are not aware of it. So some of the broadcasters are not aware of what I'm saying. And they are hearing it for the very first time. So, and they don't know the reason why I do not want to be part of the joint broadcast. So they came with the joint broadcast. Before the first joint broadcast, I refused.
Do you know who are some of those broadcasters that are not aware of what they are saying? It is that faceless criminal. I hope did you hear what he says? Some of the broadcasters, which they want them to come for a joint broadcast, does not know what he's talking about. The person he is referring to is the one, a faceless person who is hiding himself under Biafra what. The one who said Nnamdi Kanu that saw Soludo was a doppelganger. It's the same one. He says some of, it is only him that he was referring as some of. Because when we tell you that something is sweet, we tell you how sweet it is. Let us continue.
I refuse to be part of it. I refuse to be part of the joint broadcast. Ask them. They have. I believe you must have listened to them when they say Simon Ekpa never wanted to come to the joint broadcast and all that. Because what I know, some of them don't know it.
Yeah.
Even the people following them as broadcasters don't know what I'm saying. The only person that know what I'm saying now is Nelly Ofebu and Madam Oyibo. The broadcasters don't know. And Sima don't know what I'm saying.
Wow.
Now, they want to start having joint broadcast. The reason for that joint broadcast is to use this our platform to project Idu. And you know, of course I know, because when they really don't know why I refused.
Wow.
It is not because of
the reason why he refused is time frame. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is now communicating. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is now seen. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is now coming out. Bail application has been filed. The time does not permit him to continue. A very, very smart one. A very, very smart move. Time does not permit him to continue. That is the reason why he started avoiding them, because they were going to incriminate him the more. They were going to expose him. That's why he just took himself away from their sin, from this, people who are actually exposing themselves already. Nelly Ofebu, let me tell you the truth. The reason why Simon is doing what he's doing to you today is because you refuse to be diplomatic. You refuse to be diplomatic. You people using Sima to start fighting him, to tell him to stop being diplomatic by doing one thing, so by doing exposition to brainwash our people. He's doing expose. We are doing gossip. So you don't know the expose is giving him money also, super chat also. And another thing is that if you stop him there, 6,000 might not come again, because they will know that he has gone astray. That is the only silver lining between him and the offer you people gave him. And time frame is now the real thing that triggered him to separate from you guys. While separating from you guys, he know that you people will not live without a fight. He concocted some evidence against you guys. He concocted it. Some evidence against you guys. So if there is anyone you people have, we are going to bring it out. We are going to now, challenge it with it. Whether you don't have a platform, we are going to give you a platform. We are going to bring you voice. We are going to take it to Rapture Media, where there is. We are going to take it to Radio Biafra, so that if he claims you don't have platform to expose him, because that's the upper hand he has against you people now. But when you bring it, it will reach the whole world. Don't worry. Let's continue.
What we come to say argument, when I say A, they say B, no. And of course, I wouldn't go deep into what I have found out and the evidences I have, and those who, whatever that has happened before Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped and all that. I don't want to go into that. There are some things I'm going to reserve for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu.
So you knew. He knew. Now you want to reserve some things for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. You knew. Wow. Wow. Let us continue. Let us continue.
When he come out. Because
he knew all this while, and yet he was fighting the structure. He was fighting the administrative structure, fighting Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's family. You knew that you people were the one, or your bosses were the one. Even, let's play a devil advocate. You knew that your bosses were the ones who give you things to post and tell you the ones to delete. You knew. And you were still fighting the administrative structure. It's another incriminating yourself. Let's continue.
He don't know what has happened to him. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu can never know what has happened to him.
Is he where he is putting it? Are you seeing where he is directing it? Mazen Nnamdi Kanu knows what happened to him. There was a day he made this broadcast. He did this broadcast some time ago. That Mazen Nnamdi Kanu does not know what happened to him. I came out, I debunked him. That Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is well aware of what happened to him. Let me bring that broadcast back to your screen, because we do not forget. We do not forget.
To come and tell you who betrayed him or anything, it is not possible, because he don't know who betrayed him. It is like when somebody come to your house armed robber come to your house to rob your house and rob you of everything. And then the next day, the next morning, you wake up and you are sleeping. And somebody, your neighbors come to say, the armed robber came to your house. So they say they came to your house. So your wife is outside. And then the neighbor is asking you, who is the armed robber? The wife will say, wait, my husband is sleeping. When he wake up, he will come, when he wake up, he will come to tell you who is the armed robber or who planned the armed robbery attack. That is what, when you say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come and tell us, it's exactly what you are trying to say.
Do you know the reason why he made this broadcast? The reason why he made this broadcast was after Barrister Jofo granted interview with me. When I told you I sent someone to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that was when he made this broadcast, believing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will say through his lawyers to come and start talking about these things. He started now defending it on time. He started defending it on time. That was the role he played here. So that even if any of this legal team will come out and say, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that you are the one who, which is of course is childish, it will never happen like that. So that you will say that he already told you gullibles, because he knows that you people are gullible. Whatever he presents to you, you will digest. So that is the reason why he started, playing, defensive and offensive at the same time. That's what he did here. Because when the similar incident comes up, we will remind him of the old one. We do not forget. We don't forgive. We expose the way it is. Let us continue.
Except us that are going to tell him what happened to him.
Okay.
He don't know.
Except you.
The only thing he will be doing is to be thinking, where did this thing go wrong? What happened? Who? And, so he really don't know what happened. And if
we told you also that Okwabalunwawa will leave to Kenya. When you kick a frog, you gave him a lift to where he is going. We told you. And Mazi Nnamdi, and I told you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was conscious of what happened to him. That was the reason why they did not find him with his phone. They did not find him with any of his, broadcasting equipment or any of his cell phone. His main cell phone was not found with him. The people who knows about it, true or false. The laptop was not found. So, who is more conscious if he doesn't know? Ukwabalunwawa will leave to Kenya, yeah? But let us continue. It is something that, we are going to hear. It is only time you will find me telling you that I warned you. I told you, but you didn't listen. That will be my word. The same way I am telling you now. The confirmation of all the exposition we've been doing since 8 months ago. Let's continue.
I have been following our program. I have been saying two things. I said there are those who betray Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, giving him out, and there are those who, after giving Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out, they just discover that this is an opportunity to have what we call afterthought betrayal. These are two categories of people: the people that betray him the beginning, and the people that betray him after, which is afterthought.
Wow.
And it is not today I'm going to do that. So, my people of Biafra, I am here.
I hope your brain is working.
Bring to you the original unedited part of the video where what you don't know. And after they did not succeed in fronting Idu on our program, you see, she went mad and she went crazy. A lot of people don't know this thing. I want to tell you that all these 8 months and 9 months, that people have attacked me. Nobody know what I was doing.
Hey.
And I have not stopped.
Psychological manipulation. Now he is playing victim. He's always known to play victim. You remember when he went to Radio Biafra, he came back, he played victim. Instead of telling you what happened there, he started playing victim. Now he has gone to work with Nelly Oyibo and all that. Now he's coming back to play victim yet again. Every time he's always the victim. He went to Munkwo, he fought. He went to Eke, he fought. He went to Ore, he fought. He went to Afo, he fought. He went to KFC, he fought. He went to McDonald's, he fought. He went to Pick and Pay, he fought. He went to ShopRite, he fought. Who is the person that is causing the fight? Is it the people in those places he goes? Or is it him that goes there that came with the fight? Because he is always playing victim, which will not allow you or enable you to brainstorm and find out what exactly was going on. Because he used psychology to manipulate you. He used psychology to manipulate you. He is very, very intelligent. I like him. He's very, very intelligent. But if he had used this intelligence, for good purpose, he is going to be invincible. And when I saw his intelligence, when he built a platform, I thought he was still on the right channel. 9 months ago, or maybe 10 months ago, I actually told him that I sent him a message via comment section when, there was, people is saying that he's doing this and that. I said, I want to invest in your endeavor. Had it been he used the intelligence he has for a good purpose, he was going to be invincible. Believe you me. But let us continue. Let us continue.
Nobody know what I was going through. Okay? But I vowed between me and God that I will be the last person to betray Biafra and betray Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It can never happen. It does not matter the name they give me, how they brand me, and all that.
Hey!
It does not matter how they call me a criminal, a perima, wakoda, and all that. They don't know what I was doing, and they will never know. And I don't care, because I did not go into any mutual understanding with these people. So the person that I know that I am working with is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before he was kidnapped. And I will continue to follow his legacy until he comes out. Now, having said all these things, I want you people to listen to the part of the video that you didn't know about. Now, listen.
I don't know if... Okay, we still got it. We still got there. Because I didn't download the full video.
Now, I want you to listen to this. And please, remember, this is not even exposition, okay? This is just introductory exposition to what you don't know. Now, I want you people to listen to this.
But to Africa in general. The words of his good works are today evident in the life.
Remember that this is the M branch he's talking about that Nelly created. Nelly created this M branch according to him. And now I agree with him, but Nelly created the M branch when they were doing whatever they were doing. Even the one they call Isima or Isimma is also, having a big platform that time, right? They never, flaunted it there. It was flaunted only in Simon's program. And now today, it is now twisted that, it is now only Nelly who created this. No longer him is not involved, but is the one who flaunted it. Why did you flaunt it from the beginning? If you are not an accomplice to their criminality, why did you flaunt it from the beginning? And you are still the one flaunting it. You are still the one presenting the original video and the fake video. You are still the one. Why? Let's continue. Very important question.
Conventions of many people, including those who decided to make themselves an enemy of humanity, otherwise known as the children of perdition. The good works has constantly been preached by those of the followers who believe in the truth, especially a disciplined disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by name Mazi Simon Ekpa. The spirit of Okike shall once again pass through every doorstep of every living soul who has heard the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to bring a right judgment to everyone according to his or her works. The blood of the innocent children and mothers who has been murdered in cold blood, the blood of those who has been betrayed by these brothers, as Cain did to Abel because of greed and jealousy, is today crying, Abba Father.
And remember that this M branch was created by Nelly, but Simon's picture is the one in front, followed by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Simon's picture followed by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu there. But they were created by Nelly, who is supposed to be the commander of the M branch. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu does not know about it. They use his picture, but he does not know about it. Now, Simon is there in the picture of the people they worship. Because according to what is going on there, you will see that these are their commander in the picture. Of course, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not aware and is not present. So now, Simon is the one there. The picture is there to show that he is the one in charge of this militia or whatever they call these people. No matter how much he tried to deny it, no matter how much he tried to run away from it, of course you can see the truth is plain to see. Only if you want to learn the truth. But if you do not want to learn the truth, of course you will be beating around the bush and deceiving yourself because you are fool. Let's go.
This, their creator, has indeed heard their cry. And which of these simple reasons we have stand to be collected, criticized, but never condemned, especially even before the sight of Elohim to go our ancestors has brought our supplications to the door of Elohim Chukwuka. We are free indeed. For them who stand for the truth, may our ancestors never distance from us, and our foremarket days shall protect us all. Idu is the kingdom of Elohim.
Did you all hear that? Did you all hear? Idu is the kingdom of Elohim. This particular part is what I edited out of that speech. And of course, you wouldn't know. Did you hear that? Let me play.
Down, just in, because intelligent people are also following. Intelligent people are also following. He said, there is no Idu flag. That's how he started. Remember? He started that there is no Idu flag in, unveiling their M branch. Now, let me now shock you. Let me now shock you. Whenever you look at Nelly, who is Madam Idu, there is no Idu flag, but everything there is all about Idu. Listen to it as I analyze it to you before we go to another thing. Look at the cap this guy is wearing, the yellow cap. It is Idu color. The clothes that they are wearing, white there, Idu color. The cloth blue there, Idu color. So why then is he telling you there is no Idu flag, Idu nothing? But they have dressed like Idu. That is the reason why whenever you see Nelly in a program, you will see her with maybe yellow, something yellow, white, or blue. That is Idu color in the flag. Idu flag color. But he's now telling you that he removed the Idu flag, that these were the members of intelligence, but they are wearing Idu, promoting Idu. And he's telling you there is nothing, there is no Idu flag or Biafra flag there. But let us continue. Remember, the cap is Idu color. The cloth is Idu color. It's all about Idu. Let us continue. And he flaunted it. Many people believed in it. Many people, for how many months now, you believe that the M branch is the original M branch, that we don't see. We have finally seen them. Under the leadership of Simon, we have finally seen them. You have agreed with them, telling you that the color, those who knows Idu color, will understand. No, it is M branch now. Since the Mazen Nnamdi Kanu gave them Idu color, it means Idu is the one we're supposed to follow. Is it not promotion of Idu? Let us continue.
It again.
And our foremarket days shall protect us.
No, we are not going to listen to
Idu.
I do with evidences.
Okay, this is
so what you see that woman doing today is because they couldn't get me. And of course, I have read comment. I have read so many comments, and people say you did not get Simon to front Idu. So people can actually analyze things on their own, process information.
They didn't get you.
But everything you have,
they didn't get you. Wow. If they did not get you, you didn't want to promote Idu, but you have promoted the outfit of Idu. You have promoted the outfit of Idu for the past how many months? You didn't do this thing you are doing right now. It has sunk into the gullible that Idu must be promoted. True or false? True. But you want to deceive us now, say there is you didn't promote Idu. Okay. Now, let's agree that you didn't promote Idu. Okay. Now you say they didn't get you. And you claim that they made this M branch, created it, gave you a video to now flaunt it. They didn't get you. But you've been the one flaunting, you've been the one announcing every of their every of their subject, or would I say their objective. You've been the one promoting it. And we've been calling you Simon Omuwine. Why then were we calling you Simon Omuwine? Simon, why is your boss? I said to you that Nelly is your boss. But they didn't get you. How then did we know that Nelly was your boss? And you confess that they make and they give you to promote. And they didn't get you. If you know that these two women, just like a commenter said here, that they were the one trying to destroy IPOB, why then do you want to destroy the administrative structure? The one Mazen Nnamdi Kanu say, you cannot penetrate, not in a trillion years. Why then are you trying to, destroy it? Very important question we need to ask. Let's continue.
Said about that because they did not get me. You were correct. Well, you don't have any evidence about it. Okay? Everything you say, you were correct, but you do not have any evidence. So you are only you are only thinking that it may be like this, maybe because of this. Some people think because he didn't get cucumber, some people think because so a lot of people are thinking a lot of things. Okay, but so those who say is because I did not front Idu. But let me tell you, it is not about Idu. Forget all this Idu they are doing. The Idu they are doing is not about Idu. It is deeper.
If it is not about Idu, why are you now brainwashing people that you remove Idu flag? Because had it been you put Idu flag there, that is where everything will be messed up. Since it was not about Idu, why did you say you edited the video? Remove Idu flag. Are you paying attention? Why did he say he removed Idu flag? Since Idu is not, it is not about you. So since you are investigating them as well as you are claiming or you are about to claim, why did you not, why is that Idu is not significant with what you people were doing of the criminal you people are engaging yourselves into? Why then did you say had it been you put Idu flag? Why then did you say that? Let us continue. And somebody said here, the final question will be, who is their sponsor? Our leader will later be involved. We shall destroy them with the truth. Okay, of course, we shall destroy them.
And I am not here to do that today. It is always said, if you live in a glass house, do not throw stone. I am not the first to strike. I will always come to respond. And every response I'm going to do is with evidence.
Okay. What was your evidence when you said that Barrister Joffo? Because the first person you told this when you live in a glass house, do not throw stone. What were your evidence that Joffo went and had a deal with Asare Dokubo? What was your evidence when you say that Joffo was incompetent? What was your evidence? What was your evidence when you said that the Fulanis attacked through Barrister Joffo? When he told us to listen to the administrative structure, what was your evidence? They were all criminals. Everybody fighting to help Mazen Nnamdi Kanu were criminals according to you. And you claim that is with evidence, all of them. You told Joffo when you live in a glass house, don't throw stone. Which means you are calling him a criminal. And that is what you were doing. And let us continue. Yes.
Those asking for the whatever the money or anything, I think it is everything is being taken care of. And Umada is joining me very soon. Umada is joining me very soon. And believe me, we are on top of this game. And it is also at this juncture that I will inform anybody.
There is no voice. Okay, sorry for that. There is no voice. Now, I want you to confirm the uniform which those M branch they are talking about when he said that they removed the flag which they gave him. Now, the uniform was yellow, white, and blue. Now, I want you to look at Nelly. I want you to look at Nelly. Whenever he comes to promote you do. I want you to also see their flag, yellow, white there. You see, she's always coming with white, yellow, and blue. Something she will, if she don't have it on her hair, she will wear it. She will wear it on her neck, on her earring. She will always have flaunting this Idu color. Now, if you say you remove the Idu flag, but your men, which you claim that they were intelligent men who wanted to see the outcome of it, were there. They were there promoting Idu, right? Let us continue. Let us continue. That was actually a digression. Let us continue.
Again, for the second time after yesterday, if you are on ground and you are under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and under IPOB, and you have anything to do with anybody that have declared Idu, know it, you have declared yourself enemy of Biafra.
Why are you telling them now, after so many months, after 8 months, more than 8 months rather, or 10 months, more than 10 months, you're only telling them now, those that you people were using to commit atrocities against our ESN, against our people that we are here to save. How are you going to amend it? How are you going to amend it? Now you are calling on them now. Aftermath. Let's continue.
An enemy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I remain loyal to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and he is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. When he come out, we are going to continue however he wanted. But for now, I will fight to make sure that the legacy he left behind before he went to vacation.
So what is the legacy that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu left behind? What was the legacy? Command and control, C&C, DOS, administrative structure. You claim you want to protect the legacy, but you have sabotaged the administrative structure. Now, some people, just because you had the interview with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that's the only thing they are looking at. They are not looking at your propaganda, your criminality, nothing. That's the reason why they are supporting you. Or the fact that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, whatever you will do to get Biafra, you do it. Now, because you are doing what you are doing, now in their mind, it is calling on them, whatever you will do to get Biafra, you do it. Without you knowing on what context Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it. The reason why Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said what he said, if you want to be a masop, you be a masop as long as you're walking to the direction of giving us Biafra. And Mazen Nnamdi Kanu made it clear, you do not kill. You do not do anything to shed blood of our people. You do not shed blood. If you shed blood, Biafra will not come. True or false? Of course, is the truth. So they believe that you are doing whatever you may do for Biafra to come. Now, you twisted it. Everything Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said, you twisted it. And now, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, did he say that anything you will do, including destroying the administrative structure that I put in place, including sabotaging everything that I put in place? No, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu did not say such. But Mazen Nnamdi Kanu say, if you have anything against anybody that he put in place in a position, that you should hold it, you should keep it to yourself until he returns. That was what the word of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And he went ahead and said, anybody who refused to take orders from the DOS, and he would put people to apprehend you on the ground and discipline you. That's what he said. You don't remember that, or you just quote the Bible the way it will favor you. You leave the one which is not going to favor your doctrine behind, because that is exactly what you are doing here. Let's listen to it again.
Boss, this is a family business.
Okay.
I just okay, since you have already made your decision, no need of me explaining. On
Where
your
is it?
email conclusion, no need. So
Now,
that we are under oath, we are under command. That means command and control, central control of everything that we do.
Central.
If you know you are not disciplined to obey any orders, you leave us. I am making this statement with direct reference to the nonsense happening in Aba.
if you know you are not disciplined enough, he said, direct order, central command. It is not a suggestion, it is an order. If you know you are not disciplined. And he went ahead and said to you, if you have any problem, keep it until I return. Listen.
We have a coordinator in Aba. Everybody will be moving to our coordinator until I come home. If you have any complaint, you keep it until I come. This was the reason why we lost the war between 67 and 70. Lack of
discipline. If you have anything, keep it until I come home. But you are above the law. You are above the law of whom you claim you are his disciple. You are above the law. Everything is plain to see. Let us see what else you have there. Let us see what else you have there. The lies you told. Umada is coming. Let's see.
May our ancestors never be stand.
Let's see.
Good evening from here. Umada, I am live, and we are not live yet. So I need to
let us see what Umada has to bring you.
Can I hear?
Okay, I am going to take this call because we are rounding up with this part. I am going to take this call. The caller, I will put you on speaker in a short moment. Let me present something quickly. So I am going to take this call. In case if you want to call, the number is rolling on the screen as well. So the caller on the line, your name and where you're calling from, please.
My brother George, Money, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I I'm doing well. My name is Marian Heder, Ruaren from Maryland, United States. I've been watching the great work you're doing. I said, I'm not going to let you do this by yourself because you are doing tremendous today.
Thank you.
This one is one of the kickers that are coming to be. You know, this guy is so dumb, stupid, and foolish. What I just said before you roll into that craziness, this idiot, does he really understand that he's implicating himself by this so-called exposition? His fingerprint is everywhere in everything Nelly has done from his own confession or so-called exposition. He's so stupid, he's making a call and saying, anybody that has anything to do with Idu in Biafra land to desist from now. That statement there tells anyone that he's making this announcement because he was part of what was going on. So he's trying to separate himself or trying to tell them, I don't want you, my members, to work with them anymore. Yes. How did you know there are people that are working with Idu in Biafra land? That's the question.
Yes.
That is the kick. I saw that one. I said, this guy is a moron. Big one. For you to be saying, because what he said, all my members, let me paraphrase what he said there. All my members, all those who are my supporters, we all have been working together with Idu. Now, because of all these shenanigans, brouhaha going on, I want you guys not to be working with them anymore.
Correct.
Because we're about to go and separate way.
Correct.
That's it. It doesn't matter how he puts it. So he has been with Idu. He's trying to say it's not about Idu thing. Or it's not about the money. It's about the money. We know it's about money.
Yes.
Because
money and time.
Like, I'm not going to allow you and Nora come to reap what I have sown. That's Delhi's position. That's her stance. And that fool understands that. So this segue he's trying to do now is protecting Mazi, whatever structure Mazi has left. Is he not the one that called for DOS to be assassinated and destroyed?
Of course.
Is he not the one that said nobody should take instruction from DOS? This Mazi, our Hamadike one of Biafra land, he's trying to position himself that I'm looking out for whatever he has set in place and I'm going to continue to protect until it comes up. Is he not the same individual? Was he not the same individual that said, I have voted, giving them the DOS vote of no confidence?
Yes.
Mazi, our Mazi is part of DOS. So.
Yes, of course.
When he gave a vote of no confidence, he said that I remove Mazi. This bastard, was he not the same individual that Bridget, crazy Bridget, they all came in their so-called platform with that crazy Pastor Prophet calls him Michael Jackson prophet that said they have crowned him now the leader.
Yeah.
Was he not the same person that said we will not take any instruction from anybody in the DSS dungeon? And we know that the only person that gives instruction or has been given instruction for DSS dungeon is our Hamadike one.
Of course, yes.
What is he trying to say? You know
the reason.
I can go on and on. I can go on and on and on.
You know, many people. Sorry for interrupting you. Many people normally argue that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu cannot give, order from the DSS dungeon because he made them believe that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is in a communicado and he cannot have a conducive atmosphere to give orders.
He has never been in a position or an environment to give any information or give any instruction from his own mindset without being under duress.
Do you know the reason why? Do you know the reason why people believe in this guy? Because people really believe that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, that this thing he is something that people who are not legal wise, they believe that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, one Nigeria catch him, that he's not coming back. And that's how they brainwash all of them. Believing that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, every day they are pointing gun at him, or give message to Ejiofor to give DOS. That is what all of them Efulefus are believing. And when you engage them on the ground, that is they are thinking what they are thinking. That how can Mazen Nnamdi Kanu give message from enemy's camp? then that is because they don't understand what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, when he gives instruction, his instruction is a prophecy. His instruction is a prophecy. He does not just give instruction because it is a prophecy. He does not need to shout it on radio. That is the reason why he tell you see and see. Cancel the seat at home. The enemy will use it against us. Please, Wanda, continue.
Yes, my dear brother, rightly, because you rightly said. But I don't want to be harsh on our people back home. I try to be reasonable with them. Because we understand the environment they're in. They're not getting all the information we are getting, so they're not able to make an informed decision. Having said that, if Mazi, when he was outside, made a statement, just like you said, every statement, and I totally agree with you 100%, that if you pay attention to the words that this man has spoken, they are mere raw prophecy. No two ways about it. If we all understand and believe that, which I strongly do, and this man, when he was outside, he foresaw that there was going to be a time, or there's going to be a time, there is going to be a time when he might be in a place where he may not be able to speak to us from the platforms he used to. And he said, should anything happen to me, please listen to DOS, whatever they say goes. This is the catch on me. This is where sometimes I try to be a little bit hard on our people back home. If they believe in Mazi, and Mazi made that prophecy prediction statement, and now we find it in this place, isn't it the right thing to do to believe in TOS? Because what people don't understand, and I have tried to make this argument one or two places, if they are trying to say they can't believe in DOS, or they don't want to believe in Mazi Edoziem, I don't care the level of the hierarchy of the individuals, but they don't want to believe in DOS or HOD. What that indirectly saying is this: we do not believe in the decision Mazi made, even when he was outside.
Yes.
Because Mazi did not choose a dossier or choose the members of DOS. I don't know any one of them out of emotions.
Likewise.
This was a critical strategic appointment he made. So then how can a wolf come from nowhere and you want to believe the wolf in the name of Mmejibu monkey? Or Mmejibu monkey? To some people, Mazi selectively, they were not the only one they were around Mazi. They were not the only names that Mazi knew. Mazi mingled with a host of people. But here, Piaka people tanda saying, if anything happens to me, look up to them, look unto them, no matter what. So this is where our people back home need to get it. No, I'm that but they have their own level of portion of blame. Look unto God, Jesus Christ. Why has not look unto me, the finisher and the author of your life?
Yes.
That's the position of the dossier. If a dossier is making a mistake, let him make that mistake. He will be the one to punish him.
He said it.
To stop all these chaos. This guy now, let me tell you, because somebody is trying, and other people have to come in. Now, what this man is doing, another psychology, he's trying to distance himself from all the atrocities he has created. First of all, now he's trying to run away. No, he's not the one organizing people, killing or creating mayhem.
Yes.
In Anambra State and Biafra land. This is why I say he's so dumb. I don't know whether he gets under influence when he comes out to speak. But people should understand that anything you say on social media will never forget. That's one thing. You may have a memory lapse, not social media. This guy came out somewhere in February, fuming and saying that on the 15th of March he was going to go home and begin to kill politicians. It's on record. It's not my word on social media.
I have it here. It is not your word, my sister. I have the poster. I actually have the poster here. It is in front of my screen. He said deadline to demilitarize Biafra is 15th of March 2022. After this date, our self-defense will start from those corrupt politicians who are responsible for the genocide against our people. Biafra will revolt ruthlessly against you, starting from House of the Assembly Governors. Now,
there you go.
the person they cut to the head.
This is why I called.
Remember, there is somebody they cut to the head. Yes, working with Soludo.
This is an evidence against this bastard. I'm glad you pulled this. This is why I love somebody like you. I'm glad you pulled this quote from him.
Now,
they killed the man. He's trying to run away from it because the heat is on.
Did you remember what they wrote on the head where they cut off of those persons working with Soludo?
My dear brother, I couldn't see that. I refused to know.
Okay,
very well.
I tried to see it. He said, warning, 15 give this political. Okay, let me read it from the phone. I think I should read it directly from where I extracted it from. Let me read it. If you can hold on for me, let me read it from where I extracted it from. Then
you 15 falling or something, 16 falter. They wrote it with pencil.
I saw it. They say warning, warning.
I try to be cute without my glasses. Let me put it on.
He said warning. We give the politician 48 hours to withdraw all the soldiers in Biafra land or face our wrath or something. He said yeah. So that's exactly what they wrote here.
It's just 10 million bounty. So Ludo, smart man. I keep saying that.
Very smart man. I love that guy.
Until he disappoints me, I will continue to give him credit for who he is. Naturally, he's an intelligent man. He's educated. Okay, he's savvy when you pay attention to him. This $10 million naira bounty, somebody is going to pay for this thing, and that is one of the reasons Simon is running away, because he knows that somebody will take that 10 million is not a joke in Nigeria. Okay, so somebody is going to round somebody out, and then they will trace it back to his fucking ass. Okay, excuse my language. So that's what he's running away from. Okay, so he knows the heat is too much in the kitchen now. He's trying to make a U-turn like a rabbit that ran into a cobra's tunnel. He's not going to escape from this one. I'm telling you, he cannot, because he has made a lot of incendiary speeches on this. He again came out and said, "I am now the spokesperson of Biafra. Whatever I say goes." People don't understand. People say, "To whom much is given, much is required."
Exactly.
You want to go into leadership? If you want to take leadership mantle, I need to remind them that uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. Even though this one is illegit, but he positioned himself as the spokesperson. Everything rests squarely on his head.
Yes.
He and Nelly are one. There's no separation. We're not going to let him run away from it. They have mother and father, or son and daughter, or brother and sister. Even Nelly said it, "I love him like my brother." What is he trying to tell us? Does he think we're stupid? Hell no, we're not. Run on, my brother. I know other people want to call it. I'm watching this. This is one of the, you always come with the baby. This is one of your finest. Roll with it, my dear brother. I just want to give you this support. Kudos. God bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for calling. And you have made a wonderful contribution towards it. God bless you.
Bless you too, my brother. Bye-bye.
All right. So, we are having so many calls. I want to speak to you. Okay. We're having another call. The caller on the line, your name and where you are calling from, please.
Yes, my brother.
I don't know if you have a good line. Speak loud.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear now. Go ahead.
Okay. I say this is Wemek. I'm calling from Belgium.
All right. Go ahead.
Yeah, my brother. Thank you for bringing up this program. But the fact is that yesterday was my worst day. Even I couldn't sleep. I left the people I went to visit, because all this propaganda has been going that Simon is going to give us a breaking news, a breaking down of what happened. All my thinking was yesterday is going to be all the exposure about how betrayed Mazen and the can. I came back, I watched this stupid idiot. I was very, very disappointed. I'm telling you the fact.
YouTube must pay.
I was very, very disappointed. The thing I want to say here, I think Nelly Ofebu more intelligent than this guy, and Nelly Ofebu have more concrete things, more things about, you know,
I hope
all what plays about Mazen Nandekano.
Yes.
Because this guy is not telling the truth. Could you believe that all the analysis, all the stupid analysis he made yesterday, only what we got there, or what he said that is the problem that he addicted he do from what he told us. Even if he told his followers that he's going to launch a security outfit, he did not say that the lady is going to launch.
Yes.
He said he's going to launch. Even in that launching, everybody saw it. Even he was there with his picture, with his white cap, nothing like Biafra. But he's telling us that they did not put, that people noticed that there was no Biafra distance. The thing that this guy knows that all their intention, they thought maybe Mazen Nandekano would die.
Yes.
I'm telling you the fact. That's their mind was that Mazen Nandekano is never going to make it.
They are not so legal wise.
But they didn't know that since that man did not die in Kenya, nothing will happen to him.
Of course.
The thing, what I'm telling people now to know, let them have it in mind. Because Simon has already been saying it from onset. He said the member of DOS sold Mazen Nandekano, and he will bring it out when the times come. Yesterday, he made another statement that Nelly and the Oyibo and other people knows what happened to Mazen Nandekano. Some people did it after they sold. Other people came and say, okay, this is afterthought. He made it. Simon is going to tell us what happened to Mazen Nandekano. All this he do rubbish or he do nonsense is not what we are listening, because Nelly, since even after she did what she did initially, bribing people and bringing up paper and say they have dissolved our DOS, Nelly has been saying he do. She has never changed her mind. Even this guy they called Biafra United, what they call him, Paul Achebe, that left that autopilot, is because of he questioned this guy. Why must you allow Nelly to be preached to? And you say that you are a disciple of Mazen Nandekano.
Yes.
That was why he chased that boy out.
Yes.
And this guy has said in his platform that if we know what you do, not me, his foolish followers, if they know what Nelly is doing, that they are going to listen more than Nelly than him.
Nice one.
And Nelly is him, and he is Nelly. He said it in his platform.
Yes.
So for him to come out now and tell us that it's because of Idu that him and Nelly are having a problem, it's those stupid followers that will listen to him, not people like me. Because when I saw him, I was thinking, how can I drag this boy out of this my computer, and I was strangle him to death. I'm telling you the fact. I was looking at this useless boy talking just all sort of rubbish. I was even wondering, is this guy, did he think that he's talking to foolish people? Or in fact, my brother, yesterday I was very, very annoyed. Even I didn't know that some of his followers, my brother in Holland, even is today I noticed that guy, although he told me he was supporting the guy, he said he's the guy that is doing the nice job. But he called me today and said that he's very, very disappointed. That all he wanted to hear from the guy is maybe analysis or how Nelly sold Mazen Nandekano.
Yes.
But he never came up. All he was telling them is because of Idu. Idu, who listen? How many people are preaching this Idu? Is it not about 6 of them or 7 of them?
Remember he said that he keep faith to his doubt, because he knows that if he comes first, he will make mistake. He want to know what Nelly have. That is the reason why he said we will always wait for the enemy to strike first.
To strike first.
Yes.
He said he was investigating them for over 9 months. You are investigating them, you came and said that the IPOB leadership, that you are passing vote of no confidence of them.
Imagine.
You have dissolved them.
You are investigating people and you are still waiting for them to strike first.
Yes. And he even said it that if they don't want to answer a terrorist, that they should get out. He's ready to answer terrorists. He said it in his platform.
Correct.
You are there. You launch your own radio. Nearly launch their own. You launch your M branch. Now he's telling us that M branch is intelligence, because we told them that Mazen and the kind of M branch is intelligent unit. Now he converted it that he created an intelligence.
You remember when Lion Squad came out? He said that the ESN. He called them ESN.
How many people left that autopilot because of this you do? Does it mean that those people that left, maybe they didn't know something, or in fact that guy, anybody that is listening to that guy, anybody.
Hello? We are losing you there. Round up.
I couldn't continue with the video because I was thinking, I said, in fact, yesterday I was very angry. I'm telling you the truth. That guy, what I'm telling you people now to know is that Simon knows what happened to Mazen Nandekano.
Of course, he does.
He will give us that exposure. He knows what happens to Mazen Nandekano. He said it initially, and he said it yesterday again. He would. Oh God, I'm not. If this guy think we don't have sense, I'm telling you.
We will continue. There is a lot of calls coming in. Let me take another call. I know how you feel.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
All right, thank you for calling. So, if you look at it, that is how it is. We have a lot of callers. The caller on the line, your name and where you are calling from.
Hello, John.
Yes.
There. Yes. I'm calling from the US.
Take away your listening device. It's repeating what we are saying.
Okay, hold on. Yeah. Okay, I'm calling from the US. So I sent something to you, and that is a picture of this guy with where he's saluting the M branch ESN.
Oh.
Okay, so I sent you a picture of that, showing that this guy is in collaboration. He is part of the whole system that has. People do not understand the magnitude of what this guy has done. Anytime he says, bombshell, is going to expose, he has nothing to say. I have told him enough and enough on this platform that, look, you do not have anything to give up. Why don't you form your own? I was the first person that asked him to do that. Leave IPOB alone and form your own. Ghana, Nick must have understand know who is talking now. Okay, so I don't want to say my name or whatever.
Oh, I know who is talking. Go ahead, please.
Okay. So this guy himself, he knows that he has nothing. You see, I was listening to your exposition on that his broadcast he made. You see, Nelly has a lot against this guy. This guy has a lot against Nelly.
Yes.
What will happen eventually, both of them will destroy themselves. Look at what he's doing now. He's calling Umuada to come and beg.
Back him up.
They are begging Umuada. Begging Umuada is not begging Nelly to stop.
Because I didn't watch that part.
Yes. Umuada themselves are in trouble. They know. They are in trouble. Look at not. You see, the thing is, our people listening to our people that are listening to these people, they are not intelligent.
They are evil.
They are not original. They are sadistic. They are evil. They are home breakers. People that can't even handle their own home.
Exactly.
Nelly is a divorcee, a divorce that doesn't even know her left from right. Simon is the same. He doesn't have a family. He doesn't have a wife. So people that doesn't have a family, now Marundi were family that are taking responsibility of their families. So why should our people be so naive and idiotic to be listening? So I don't know, maybe the reason why they are listening to him is just to let him keep exposing himself.
Yes. Yes.
You know? So we are just having fun. We are just having fun with him. Let him keep, doing what he's doing. But everyone with them, our people that are giving him money, that are still giving him super chat. Why are you giving this moron? This moronic, naive, ignorant, fake, backstabber, blackmailer, your hard-earned money. Why? Because he has nothing to say.
Anybody supporting that guy is an evil person. Evil will always find their fellow evil.
Exactly. So it's incomprehensible for me that why what is happening in our home, what he created is destroying lives in our homeland.
Yes.
Land of Chukukike, land of the rising sun.
They are desecrating the land.
He has come to destroy. He has created so much problem. The kind of problem we create. Our prayer should be today. Our prayer should be let the next case, next court appearance of Mazen Kanu be the last for his freedom and acquitted. Every count charge crash because they are nothing. So that when Mazi comes out,
that is the only thing that can heal Biafra land. The release of Mazi.
Yes. No, Mazi Potagodica, Mazi Suike, he will now come and talk to this man. And no, because there is no way Mazi will leave this man.
No, he wouldn't.
One word alone is enough to destroy him and his life forever. Just one word.
If you think about today, what Soludo said, that he wish he could make a broadcast to address these idiots who are enforcing senseless sit at home. It is a message.
Yeah. Because everybody knows.
Yes.
He is somewhere issuing order. Issue order. And he doesn't. You see, the last thing I remember when Mazi was making broadcasts. Let people hear. When Mazi was making broadcasts, and people will come on the ground and say, "Let's go and kill our politicians." I said, "If you kill them, who will you?
It's true. I heard it. I remember.
He said, "Don't worry. When we get Biafra, we will handle these people. But not now. You don't need to shed blood. We are there to shed blood."
Yes. That was his word.
And look at what this man has done. In less than 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, 9 months, this guy has orchestrated the killings of more than 2,000 people on his head.
Direct and indirect.
The latest one now is his final nail on the coffin. These two assemblymen they killed.
Yes.
That is the final coffin on this unknown gun male.
Yes.
If Anambra should sit down, I said it earlier, I said, Anambra, if you guys should sit down and allow this to happen,
it means they are coward.
We are all gone. But I know the Anambra people will stand up. It's not like Imo State that are chicken-hearted.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm from Imo State. But we are not that chicken-hearted because we know when we strike with force.
Yes.
We are just buying time to strike. And when Imo people will strike, it will be final.
It's true.
It will be very final. So Anambra should not relent to the people that kill these two men like this. Simon should answer for it, whether they like it or not. I will say it. It's just that I don't go to his platform anymore. I will say it tomorrow, next, and forevermore. Simon will be brought to justice. If we do Burundi, Israel, the Jews, that is the kind of treatment he will receive when the time comes.
Yes.
Wherever he is, he will receive that kind of treatment. We will bring him back home.
Yes.
Or there's the blood of soon as he will die like a wretched death, whether he like it or not. You see, keep exposing it, and we are praying that this menace will end, and it will end soon. Thank you.
Of course it will. Thank you very much for calling. They should release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu for our land to be healed. We need our land to be healed because all these criminals, every time they use the name of the divine person to commit atrocities. Let me remind you, all of you.
Yes, I understand what you're saying and the fact that everybody is angry. And we must make this very clear. Nobody is agitating. We are peaceful, loving people. We don't like violence. We are Igbo people. We are Biafrans. We are peace-loving people. And as I said before, so that people can understand, I am against any form of bloodshed on our land. It is against our land.
We are also.
Exactly.
We are also.
So it's inshallah. What we want this man to do, what we want him to do, is to go away from our land. Leave the Biafran struggle alone for Biafrans to go and get Biafra. That's all we are saying.
Yes.
We don't want anybody to be killed. The reason why we're talking about this is because people were killed. We don't want anybody killed on our land anymore. We are tired of the bloodshed. We have lost 3.5 million people and counting. We don't want anybody anymore to be killed. We don't want it. We don't need death on our hands. I have said it before and I will repeat what I said. If we engage in killing, Biafra will not come. That is one cardinal thing you don't do in Biafra. Go and ask anybody. Anytime you shed an Igbo blood, you kill a fellow Biafran, anything you're looking for will not come.
Of course.
Go and ask all of them. Starting from the death of Mbono Ojike. People don't know how Mbono Ojike died. The man responsible for the death of Mbono Ojike, where is he? Everything he asked for, he got nothing from Nigeria. Go and ask him. He died.
Before we continue, that reminds me, it is those who does not want Biafra to come. They are the ones doing this killing in order to stop Biafra from coming. They do not want Biafra to come. They are the ones desecrating our land with the blood of our people for Biafra not to come. But little do you know that Chukwu Okike Abiama, the mind of Chukwu Okike Abiama is not your mind. As long as the divine person who is leading this struggle told you, whether you want to take advantage of it for Biafra not to come, carry on. You will die and Biafra will come. Or you will live and see Biafra coming. And you will be shamed. You will not see, you will not come into it. Just like that military man, they place him at the gate. When the time comes, they use stampede to kill him. That is how it is. Because you doubt the voice of Chukwu Okike Abiama. And you will pay for it. Let us continue.
We are Igbo people, we are Biafrans, we are peace-loving people. And as I said before, so that people can understand, repeat what I said. If we engage in killing, Biafra will not come. That is one cardinal thing you don't do in Biafran. Go and ask anybody. Anytime you shed an Igbo blood, you kill a fellow Biafran, anything you're looking for will not come. Go and ask all of them. Starting from the death of Mbono Ojike. People don't know how Mbono Ojike died. The man responsible for the death of Mbono Ojike, where is he? Everything he asked for, he got nothing from Nigeria. Go and ask him. He died a broken man. We don't shed blood. We don't want anybody to kill anybody. But we are asking that those responsible for the death of these young men who are unemployed should desist from that. We don't want anybody to die in our land. Once we do it, God will withdraw his glory from us and we are finished. We cannot be like them. We cannot be like them. What happened to Saul will happen to them. They will go mad in broad daylight. That's what I promised them. Thank you very much for calling. Israel is very strong. Thank you very much.
So that is how it is. For those of you who are very, very ignorant, believing that it is calling for violence in Biafra land is how Biafra will come. You know, I see some people say that this, in fact, let me reserve my comment because they are idiots. Well, let me reserve my comment. Mazis, you too, I see you. Please, you are welcome. And I want to hear the words of Umuada because I didn't listen to Umuada. I don't know if I even downloaded that part of Umuada in full. Let me actually listen to them quickly before we go, before I hand over to you.
Please, Madam Azoka, who is sharing the screen, please?
If they make mistake, I ask them what is actually happening. Say, you know, no, nothing happens. Money matter 10 million. If you get the money, just get the money.
Who is sharing the screen, please? Because he wants his YouTube money to be complete. He don't want anybody to share his screen. So let us try. Let me push it forward to see if we will get to what we want to hear.
Mind another teaching problem. Once I teach another thing. Okay, sir. What's name? Messi. Messi. I thought that.
Yes. Good evening. Good evening from here. One moment. Good evening from here.
Make sure that they bring truth to you, and I wish to thank each and every one of you for listening to us today. Throughout the deliberations, we want you to pay attention and then enjoy with us. Thank you so much. And Simon Ekpa, we must thank you so much for all the wonderful work you've been doing. I tell you, kudos. No matter what is happening out there, all the noise, and everything that's all the arrows thrown on you, I am telling you, it's not gonna reach you because the gods of the land are with you, and the Umada and all the Biafran people have made it unequivocally that you are our spokesperson, and the God of the land will be with you. The motherland will equally go with you until Mazin Nandekanu comes out. So no matter what happens, we are here strongly 100% with you. And thank you for all you've been doing. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I want equally to introduce my beautiful, wonderful Umada, the most amazing people, amazing human beings that I've ever seen.
Hello, my name is Maureen, and I'm representing from Germany. And wait for the name of God to be glorified. So I just want to say, we love you, Simon. All Biafrans, support Simon Ekpan, be with him, strengthening him, encouraging him, appreciate him for the good job he's doing for us. He's doing for everyone, not only for we, but for the whole Biafra.
The first the umbrella. If you na fabo umuada, the mama no ndoshi no cheba. Check her eye contact. Let me push it forward a bit. So
we have people who can go to the God in heaven, and we have people who can appease the land and everything. I must tell you, we are complete. And when we bring out something to deliberate on, we go all around, sure that we get the truth. I am telling you, everything is on the table. And listen, and I have to call on our pastor, Miss Rose, to talk to us.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. From here is evening. Thank you for bringing me here.
Yes.
Thank you, Biafra, for listening to us.
Sorry to interrupt you. This video for these useless women in America and wherever they come from, it's not relevant. What I like about their video there is we just want to know their face, where they come from. That's it. What they are saying there is just it's not for me. If you watch what they are saying, it's just that criminal Samaneba brought them just for him to see if he can get back up.
Yes.
But what we need from them is their faces. Those people that are coming out from there, they call themselves Omada. Mazi, these people will face the wrath of Biafrans. I'm telling you,
they will. They will.
Samaneba. Instead of Samanaba, we go free. Instead of Samanaba, we go free. Instead of Samanaba, we go free.
Hold on, I will bring you on.
Mazi, you see Samanaba?
Yes.
Samanaba will never go free. I am telling you the gospel truth. That guy, Samanaba, if he like, let him go and bring the whole people that die to come for his platform to see if they can stay with him. The damage has been done. Nelly, don't see Nelly as I want people to see Nelly as somebody who how am I gonna put it? Let's see Nelly in one side is how am I gonna put it now so people will not misunderstood me. Nelly is somehow a sender, and on the other hand, a destroyer. Yeah. One hand a sender, and one hand a destroyer. If Nelly does not float, we will never know what's happening. Although DOS not
Who fooled our people? Who fooled our people?
If I told you that Chukwuka